Say what's up, fellas, to our YouTube live feed.
What's good? Tune in. WNRC.
What up?
INNFO8.
This is what we do. Oh, we are in business, fellas. Right after this song, we'll be going live. George, Bitchy Camacho,
George the Liar.
John the Voice,
Jason. There you go.
and we got a special guest tonight, Robert Rell.
Yes.
Hopefully we have some people watching tonight, but if not, it'll be cool.
You said it'd be cool.
We're still gonna have fun.
Exactly.
You can't stop me, no sweat. All right,
There you is.
I think I'm ready. Yeah, you see what's going down right now. This is so fire. I love it. It's not on, don't worry. It's not on. This is too fire. This is too fire. But doesn't he get to the right vibe though? Like you're ready to debate. We're here live from Nichols College. This is INNFO8 Debates, presented to you by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam. Thank you for the opportunity. We enjoy what we're doing here. Just hope to have a little bit more fun as we go along. This is our sixth or seventh show. I'm not sure, but hey, we're here. We're here. Hope you guys like our intro there. A little bit of DMX, never hurt nobody. We got a great show ahead for us. Tonight we got a very special guest, Nichols College's own Robert Rell.
What's up?
Say what's up to the people, Robert.
What's good?
It's good.
Robert.
It's good. It's good. It's good to hear from someone like Rob, man. We got a lot of history in this room.
Yes.
We're here hearing from my colleagues, John the Voice. Say what's up, John.
What's going on? Happy Father's Day to all those dads out there.
And single mothers.
And single mothers. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta add the single mothers in there,
Of
huh?
course.
True. I'll give you that.
Where's my intro?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Also here with my other colleague, Brian Macho Camacho.
Wow, man. No love. Not today.
You know it's always all love, bro.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We're on YouTube Live. All you got to do is search up INNFO8 Debates with two N's. INNFO8. That's INNFO8 Debates on YouTube. We're on live here from The Hill, Dudley, Mass, Nichols College, home of the Bisons, representing with two just newly graduates, baby hairs. Well, not compared to me. Look at that beard. But anyways, them grays. That's what I'm known for, the grays. Well, we have a great show in store for you guys. We're talking McGregor tonight. We're talking NFL MVP. We're talking just about anything. What you guys think about a super team? That's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be a big one tonight. I'm ready for that one. I can't wait to see what people got to say. You guys can always call in at 508-943-8320. We debate anything and everything on the spot. That's what it's all about here at INNFO8 Debates. We do this. Call us, 508-943-8320. So, yeah, we got our main man, Rob, Arel. Y'all don't know Rob like we know Rob. Rob's a beast. Beast for the last 4 years on the field, just like Macho Camacho graduated at the same time. What were you majoring?
I was an English major.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man. English was my favorite subject, but I was a history and Spanish major.
Too bad he speaks nothing but Spanish, huh?
Spanish? Yo, Spanish was the easy way. I took AP Spanish.
You should have took French.
I was trying to get my doctorate in Spanish.
Or Italian.
Human rights, baby. But that's a story for another day. My man Rob, he's representing for Nichols College. He's about to be playing some arena football down in Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
Why don't you tell the people a little bit about that, Rob?
All right. So yeah, I'm playing for the Myrtle Beach Masters down in South Carolina. Our games are in Georgia though, a little bit of a drive, but yeah. So it's a 8-on-8 arena football. It's a new league, so we're really just trying to build it from the ground up. I'm actually pretty happy to be a part of the beginning of it. I think it's kind of cool. Hopefully, we can get some more Massachusetts kids down there. Maybe come support, maybe come play next year, maybe.
I might have to make an appearance.
You might have
I
to.
have to try out, but I gotta get big first.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Little small. He's a little small boy.
Yeah,
You gotta build some
man, I
muscle on
fell
there.
You guys have been playing football for so long, it's like you just can't stop.
I'm
You know?
scared to stop.
I feel you, man. I feel you. It was the same for me coming out of high school. I thought I was going to play college ball, and then things ended up working out another way, and it came a lot quicker than I thought it was going to come. You know? It was bad. It was pretty bad. It's kind of like that, not even midlife crisis, you know? You know how it is. But I just wanted to know, man, like we asked Camacho day one, we asked him a little about what his life here at Nichols was like for the last 4 years. What's your best memories? You got a good football story you might want to tell us, anything you want to say about Nichols and what these last 4 years really meant to you?
Easily the best memory on this campus comes from football. Beating MIT last game, all just came full circle because our first game freshman year, we won in double overtime, and then for our final game senior year, we won in double overtime, breaking records all over the place. It was just crazy. And that's how I wanted to go out. That's how I feel like that squad should have went out. I think it really showed how much commitment we had to that, because class of 55 kids came in, right?
Yep.
And there was 11 of us or 10 of us left, and a couple of those kids were transfers, and obviously love them, but the remaining core that was there with that 55, just crazy because we never left, and everyone was just leaving us left and right, and we just were like, nah, this is our thing.
Man, that's amazing, and I believe you guys had the first winning season in Nichols football in a long time this past year, right?
Yeah, a long time.
How long? 15 years probably?
It was something like that.
10 to 15. It was up there.
Yeah, it was crazy. You don't even know because people just forgot when the last winning season was. So that's what I'm saying.
That's a big achievement around here.
It was. I mean, we broke the record. We broke records for receiving and all that, and so that's shout out to the Mullins, and I'm sure we had some things on the defense. I didn't really pay attention in defense. Sorry.
Oh man, let's not let the players hear that. Coach Arel.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Coach Arel.
Going back for his masters, man. Congrats, man. That's a big
amazing
accomplishment as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's great that this school has been giving you guys nothing but opportunities on and off the football field. That's just great. And congrats on you guys' bachelor's degrees. That's a big achievement in your life. For sure, for sure. Also, like we asked Camacho, we got to ask you. You guys are the big men on campus. Got to put you on the spot. So, where do you see yourself 5, 4, 10, 15 years from now? Up to you. What would you like to tell us about what you see in the near future for your life?
I just go a day at a day. I've learned just this year, planning stuff out is, you want to be able to, but sometimes you can't. This opportunity to coach, I didn't plan for that, and just kind of popped up, and something I love, and I wouldn't want to not have taken that because I planned for something else. I had other ideas of what I wanted to do, but I was able to push those aside and make other arrangements so I could do this. So I guess if I had to do a plan, I would like to either be in Myrtle Beach, living down there, or I can be up here But either way, I just want to be coaching, doing something to give back to the game that done so much for me.
Amen.
You can still make it to the league. Honestly, you could be. Hey, don't never say never.
You know, I'm not saying never because so at my tryout for this team there was like a Canadian League scout, so I guess that's where I would like to be someday, be able to at least reach Canadian League, because that'd be pretty sick. I think Canadian League's pretty cool.
Huh?
But
yeah.
even
Absolutely.
Euro or something else, that'd be pretty sick.
But
That's
it's not
professional football.
even- yeah, it's on and coaching as well. You don't just gotta be a player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You
Find
gotta
ways.
take it slow, stepping stones, and this is gonna add to your resume now. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? You're gonna be a college coach, not just a high school coach up at Holy Name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a big jump too. So you can make it either way. You just gotta do what we did this year and just ball out. Honestly.
Exactly. It's all about grinding, all about not giving up, even when you're supposed to.
So
I
now,
feel you.
so now tell everybody the Nichols College grind. What it was. What made us go 6-4 this year?
What made us go 6-4 this year? I mean, shout out to the coaches. The coaches always stood by us. Coach Angel still helped me out with working out and like getting me ready for this. So, thank you to him. But just as the players, like we all were there for each other. Defensive side, offensive side, we all had each other's back. Like, and we all wanted each other to get better. Like, I'm gonna push you, you're gonna push me. But at the end of the day, we're still boys, and the only way we're gonna get better is pushing each other. That's how I felt with it.
True.
And we were all leaders too. Like, we weren't scared to step on anyone's toes because we were all like, this is just what we feel like we have to do to get us better.
So now, what was the biggest difference from mine and yours freshman year compared to this year, leadership-wise?
Leadership-wise, I mean, I don't want to. I think McKevely, Campbell, Brett did great jobs, but it wasn't just them because they were captains. So obviously they had like the title with it, but everyone, like the other seniors that were there, like they were all leaders. You didn't just have to go to Campbell for offense. You could go to myself, or you could go to Kyle Noren or anyone else, because there were just so many leaders and so many leaders on the defensive side. And it wasn't just seniors, because the juniors stepped up, the sophomores stepped up, the freshmen were there too. So I think that's something that was really working for us, is the leadership and the want for everyone to be good.
So as freshmen, we seen our seniors go, and we seen those juniors obviously become seniors.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen great players come through the program, but what made our class so special?
What made our class so special? I mean, I think it just made it special for me because it was our class. I think we were more focused about the team. We thought we could do better, and we didn't care what we had to do better. Sometimes I think a lot of players like, oh, well, we won 1-9 last year, we'll just do 1-9 this year, but I might as well get my stats up. I think we didn't have a lot of people like that.
That's true. And I'm not going to lie, our program was filled like that.
Yeah.
But, all right, so now, as you became a senior, you made the transition from your junior to your senior year, how much impact did those seniors before you actually have have that impact on you? What marks and what kind of traditions did they implement on you that you passed forth to the younger guys?
I guess they showed me like negatives, but they also showed me positives. So like they showed me things I shouldn't do and things I should do. So like Big Joe, like I think he was a great leader because he was really like he treated the offensive line like a family, and so like that's one thing I kept with me, because like he just wanted us to all be friends, and like yeah, we might be 1-9, but we still gotta like stick out for each other like at the end of the season. And then you had people like Connor Richard, who was just like
Shaka.
a great guy overall, like not even just on the field, because you knew you could back up whatever he did, but like he seemed humble about everything. Like he wasn't mad. Like I don't know. He was humble with everything. You had like guys like Kantz, who you knew he was just gonna go lay his body out on the line for you. So yeah, I think just like that kind of stuff from those leaders really helped.
So if you had one message to give the seniors that you want to ensure that gets passed down to maintain actually a winning record for Coach Olmstead, what would that message be?
The message would be play for your team and not yourself, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna have injuries, but you gotta play through them. Like, because you would hope that your guy would, like the guy next to you would be playing through his injuries. All season I had like a foot injury, but I was still right there because I didn't want to like down the other guys next to me because I felt like I could make an impact if I was there, and I wouldn't be able to do as much if I wasn't. So that's when put your body out on the line for your family.
Yo, Rob's the only dude I knew that would be in a boot Monday, practicing Tuesday, Wednesday practice, and then the Wednesday afternoon back in a boot, man. That's what you call a warrior, man. Players like him don't, especially on that O-line, man. Yeah, we did go 1-9, but without our O-line, we would have not even had that one win. You know what I'm saying? So they got to get love, too. I loved my O-line, man. You guys are a bunch of,
Characters,
man. The offensive line, man, you would never see a bunch of weird, loving, big dudes, bro. Like, you guys had that connection, man, and you guys protected, I want to say, the best quarterback in our conference.
For sure. He's definitely the best quarterback. I mean, and that's not saying, like, Salve doesn't have great quarterbacks or Western New England or whatever, but, I mean, without Mullins, it's a different team, different year. I still think we do well, but, I mean, there's some plays that he makes that are just crazy. And especially because, like, he didn't start off too hot for us this year. Like, Westfield State, like, I mean, he wasn't his best. It was new to him, like, coming back. And, I mean, he also didn't help because I didn't help because I was the center of that game. Should not have been center of that game. But, he left that game, knew that he had to, like, fix what he had to fix, came back, and he killed it. The rest of the year, it was just, like, all uphill.
You guys did lead us in it. As a defensive player, man, me and McKevley used to sit and talk about this all the time, how we love to watch the offensive go. Hey, when I'm telling you this offense looked like it looked like it was orchestrated perfectly. Even on our 3 and outs, man, it looked so good and fluid. But now, on the flip side of it, I want to compare this line to last year's line because you guys were so much smaller. And size plays a big portion of the line, obviously. But you guys had something that hasn't been in Nichols for a while. I just want to know, like, what happened to that offensive line? You know what I'm saying? Why was everyone actually playing?
This year was different. I mean, Kyle Norton, he had like 2 years of experience. This was my second year starting. Jeff Perez, it was his second year starting, and like both of us, like we were new to the game last year. I mean, not last year, 2 years ago, so our junior year, we were both like scared. We were just like, yo, we just like want to do what we can. Like, we don't want to mess up. And then this year, we were like, we know what we gotta do. Let's go, like, do it. Like, we knew who we were. We knew what we could do. I also think that goes back to Coach Angel and Coach B because Coach B became the OC this year. Really like showed us how to simplify things, and Coach Angel was always there, like willing to like, all right, so like, yeah, like you did this right, but you could do it better, and they always wanted you to do better. And I think that like helped too.
So how did these coaches push you, and not only to succeed in your senior year, but to take your game further and push for arena indoor league?
I mean, they pushed me to do better, mainly because like I wanted to do better for Coach B and Coach Angel because I knew they had a lot going on for them. And I knew like this year would really like do a lot for their for them too. So I didn't want to fail them. That's one reason why I played through injuries, because I didn't want to fail them. But when it comes to the arena, I mean that's more like my own thing. I guess like obviously like I definitely give credit to Coach B and Coach Angel for getting me this opportunity because they made me a player who I was this year. But like pursuing that, I definitely think was like more of my own. Like I think I have to do this. Like I just want to be able to one day be able to retire and be like, I had a good time playing football. I think this will help.
So how did the game treat you while you were playing?
Well, 2 shoulder surgeries, hand surgery, messed up my foot, but I would do that all again for the memories I've had. I mean, from high school, we had some crazy times in high school, to college. I would go through all those injuries twice more if I could just keep playing with the same guys. Great times.
It's awesome. Awesome, dude.
That is awesome. That is awesome. It was a lot of fun actually, just listening to all your stories and seeing you guys carrying that chemistry you developed on the field, off the field. You know, I got to see it firsthand. You know, we do this flag league every Sunday, and we do it every April now for the last 2 years, and we actually got our butts whooped today. Shout out to Coach Vic. If I gotta give credit where credit's due, it even has to be for Coach Vic. So yeah, they kicked our butts this week.
He commented
After all
on
that.
He commented on our Facebook status. She said, "Don't forget about it."
And after all that crap talking that I did on Facebook, he handed us a little whooping. But Rob happened to be on the original flag team, Gang Green.
For sure.
You know, maybe it's something about that green that gets you guys going. I don't know, but Gang Green might have not lost today. I don't know.
I think
No jabs at my current team. We love you. We love you, and we do play good. Could have won that game today, but hey, it is what it is. We move on.
exactly.
We had fun.
So now, are you gonna pull out the signature celebration in this arena league, Rob?
Well, actually, I just got new business cards. So, and like the old line, the offensive guards are allowed to go for passes.
Oh man!
So your boy will be having Team Morrell business cards in his sock. So when he gets his first touchdown, he's looking at the defender and the ref and giving them both a business card to hit them up after
Now,
the
do
game.
they have your contact information?
For sure. My Twitter, my phone number, my street. Like, come on over.
The reason I asked him because me and Georgie witnessed this man catch a touchdown and give a defender his business card.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You would never you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
He
That
just
was
ripped it
awesome.
up. I remember last year, people were like getting so mad about that. They would either rip it up or like throw it back at me. I just started laughing.
Yeah, thank you. Nichols provides 150 free or 500 free, business cards, which I didn't take advantage of. But,
Yeah, you could only take advantage of like what, 2?
yeah, no, I didn't take the survey to get how many was it?
It was like 300.
300 free ones. That's why he was giving them out, because they were free.
Yeah, well, I didn't care. Like I was just throwing. I go to clubs and I get on stage. I just make it rain with business cards.
True. That's funny. Man, it's just cool that someone from Nichols is gonna have the opportunity to play some professional football and represent for these Bison, man. I used to come here when I was in high school during the summer for 5 weeks, and I always thought this would be the school that I was coming to. It just has a good vibe, and it's out in the middle of nowhere. You don't get bothered. You can get away with a lot, obviously. But yeah, it's just an overall good school, good vibe. I ended up going to Worcester State, went a little down the road, a little rivalry type place, but no big deal. It is what it is. I still got love for the Nichols Bison crew, since we are presented by WNRC and Nichols College Radio, also New Era Radio. Shout out to Sir Jam for the opportunity. We appreciate that to the fullest. We appreciate this Tupac instrumental that's going right now. Happy birthday, Pac. Me and Pac share the same birthday. And me and Camacho actually had to go and see that new Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me. I recommend it. My opinion, though,
He had an iPhone 7 in the movie.
And they rushed it.
I heard it wasn't that good.
I liked it. It was good, but how Tupac? How Tupac? You
Was
still
it true,
alive?
though? Was it true? All of it?
How you got
the
an
story?
iPhone 7, Tupac? Was
Was the story true, though?
Hey,
Like the whole...
They didn't really elaborate where they should have elaborated.
Yeah.
Like, the Biggie Tupac beef wasn't really elaborated. The way it was in Notorious, it wasn't elaborated like that. It was, like, touched upon.
More his story than...
Yeah, they basically told the story of him getting with Faith Evans, and that was really it about the beef. But it didn't like mention anything about him faking his own death or anything like that. But
Because the story's not done.
Yeah.
He's still alive. Go
Imagine.
check him in Cuba.
stay
Uh-oh.
woke. Stay woke.
He's on vacation.
stay woke. Hey, stay woke, never broke. But for our next topic, since we got Rob here, I don't know if Rob's gonna be here all night. I don't know if he's trying to
I'll be here
skate
for-
out a little early,
I'll
but
be here for a little bit longer.
see, I like that. He's gonna debate a little bit for the people out there. We love our audience, and you can also call in whenever. 508-943-8320. We're here all night. Well, actually, we're here till midnight. So give us a call. Debate on anything you want. Our next topic, We're going to go right into the NBA. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to the NBA. There's a draft coming up. My C's made a big move. We traded the number 1 pick for the number 3 pick and an unprotected pick next year to Philly. I still think we should have took at least Jahlil
Y'all got
Okafor.
robbed.
We should have got Joel Embiid. That's what we should.
They're high on Josh Jackson and Jason Tatum. I
But
think this is why they
Is
did
he
it.
better than Markelle Fultz? Would you have gotten in a better draft, a better trade?
I don't know, Rob, you a
Markelle.
Celtics fan?
I'm a Celtics fan. I'm in Danny. We trust.
Danny, we trust.
I
I mean, we trusted him for a while though.
Yeah, I mean, but he's done some good things with his pick. Like, I mean, like past couple of years, he's done some good things. Yeah, I think he's a little on the cautious side. I think sometimes he just needs to do that blockbuster trade. I don't think this was like that big of a blockbuster. I think something with like Paul George during last season or Jimmy Butler would have been kind of nice. I think it definitely would have pushed us a little bit farther. But yeah, I mean, I just have to hope that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
That trade deadline was huge for us. We should have tried to grab Nerlens from him.
I mean, if you're gonna trade the pick anyways,
Yeah.
so you know,
Should have at least tried to grab Nerlens.
superstar.
Ben
Have
Simmons.
somebody.
Y'all should have grabbed Ben Simmons.
You think so?
You want Fultz? He's a point guard.
Ben Simmons, he's injury prone.
I mean, he's only been in the year one. So is Embiid.
Yeah, but
He was hurt, what, 2 years?
Embiid came out and
Nah, he
actually
just
did
took
something.
2 years off right off the rip.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I would have grabbed Ben Simmons. You guys got robbed.
We need a
man.
big man.
Well, I
Hopefully.
heard what they're thinking about doing with these new trades is looking at Anthony Davis.
Oh, that would be nice.
With those picks, maybe just give them all New Orleans.
Oh,
get
that
Anthony
would be
Davis.
awesome.
That would be awesome.
I'll
We were
take
just
that.
talking about that.
Team.
I'll take that all day,
That would be a
guys.
pretty good team.
How'd that lineup
And
go?
pick up Gordon Hayward in free
Oh
agency.
my God, Gordon Hayward.
Gordon
This
Hayward?
guy
Okay,
is Gordon Hayward.
So that lineup would go, let's say we would have to trade the number 1 pick we got next year and the year after that.
Yeah.
Or it might be 2 next year, depending on where it lands. That, and we'd probably have to give something else up for, yeah,
Kelly,
Marcus
maybe.
Smart or something.
IT.
probably something
No,
like that.
Nah, not IT.
I don't think we'll get rid of IT. I think IT is about to get the max.
Yeah. I do too.
That's to give him a max, bro. That's crazy.
If he can do the same thing that he did this year, I think he does.
He averaged 30
Yeah.
points a game, man. That's
cool.
not.
That's cool. What about the playoffs?
Well, he's one player.
He's still did well in the playoffs.
What? All right, he did.
He did well.
He did well until he had to actually play defense. What? Let me. A lot of quietness because
Okay.
John Wall was killing.
John
Kyrie
Wall
was
good.
killing.
I think John Wall lost in the second round, if
I
I'm not
think so.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
because the Celtics had a better team.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll give you
Did they
that.
have a better team?
Yeah. What? Are you kidding me? Who
I know
else?
John Bradley
Wall,
Beal
Bradley
said
Beal.
he would have competed with the Cavaliers. That's
No.
what Bradley Beal
Come
said.
on, everybody's gonna say that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Bulls would have said that. I mean, granted, the Bulls would have
Yeah.
beat the Celtics if Rondo was healthy.
Yeah,
True
they
that,
probably
true that.
An
would have.
eighth seed.
True that.
It was just really bad timing with Isaiah's sister and everything.
Yeah,
Oh, it was just really, really, really bad timing.
I know, but still, now, if Rondo was giving him trouble,
Rondo just knew the ins and outs, man.
Rondo's a playoff player.
He's a really
Rondo
good
is
player.
A good player.
Yeah.
I think he's just slept on because after he left the Celtics, he went from one team to the other team, and it wasn't because he wasn't good. It was because his attitude was terrible.
Yep. He was very hard to coach for.
he was uncoachable. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, it happens. It happens, but I don't.
Just imagine Rondo with a shot though, at least.
Oh,
He
Yeah,
did
definitely
have
top
a shot
five.
a few times.
even without him having a shot, man, he was busting the IT,
yeah.
shutting them down.
He did.
And that's what? This is his 10th, 11th year in the league?
You know what I'm saying? So that's why to give him a max contract, I don't know, man. You guys, I love IT. Trust me. Whenever he scores, I'm like, how did this dude do that?
But do you believe in a 5'9" player making it to the finals and winning it all?
No.
No.
Isaiah
not,
Thomas.
Not even if somebody like Allen Iverson made it
the
to the
first
finals.
Isaiah Thomas.
He wasn't 5'9".
He was like 5'11", though.
I guarantee he was like 6'1".
Who
Go
was?
ahead and look that up.
Rob, look it up. Look it up.
Go ahead and look that
He's
up.
not
was?
5'11".
I say he's
Isaiah
like
Thomas.
5'11".
It must be the
He
name.
is 5'9".
No. The bad boys Isaiah.
I'm talking
Oh,
about-
no, he was like 6'2", 6'1".
You know what I'm saying? He,
6'1"?
George
I thought he
said
was like 5'9".
Nah, he wasn't 5'11".
Come on.
He
man.
looked like he was like 5'11".
Nah, he was balling, bro.
They said Brandon Jennings was 6 feet tall. He's like 5'9". They add inches for
They
dudes
do have
sometimes.
inches.
Well, they subtracted
6'1".
6'1".
6'1".
So
That's
I'll give him
believable.
6 foot. if
That's
anything,
believable though. That's believable.
You know,
2 inches off, 5'11".
but still, that's a lot. 2 inches is a lot.
It's
You know what I'm
alright.
saying?
And you're probably giving Isaiah a couple inches too.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, it might be 2 on paper. If you're gonna go down 6 for it, other one, you gotta go down like
5'11".
1. Yeah, you gotta go down like 5'10", 5'9".
He's 5'6", 5'7". He probably wears 2 pairs of socks and size. But nah, I can't see a 5'9" dude winning. I can't see it because look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on the Cavaliers was a mismatch when they had Isaiah Thomas on them. They scored easily. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen, man. I had a feeling that was gonna happen as soon as we faced a great team like Cleveland. They just tried to absolutely take away Isaiah Thomas, and then once Isaiah Thomas went down, it was over. Well, we did win Game 3.
You know what? We didn't get swept.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters for us.
The Cavs didn't get swept either.
honestly-
I guess that's all that matters to LeBron fans.
It honestly kind of
But
hurts.
for a team like that, Boston, to win it,
Yeah.
You guys had the number 1 seed.
and we didn't have Isaiah.
But should we have had the number 1 seed?
Why not? You guys had.
Because we clearly were not if on paper we are not the best team.
Yeah.
It's the Cavs are the best team.
Yeah.
True.
But the Cavs went on a little bit of a losing streak. I'm not sure if that was planned or not because they did have an easier route to the conference finals.
Strategic.
Exactly.
True. I mean, like I was saying just now, it kind of hurts to see the 76ers up at number 1 now.
It does.
I
Honestly.
feel like they were number 1 every year since I was born.
But have they done anything?
Like,
Do you
for
think-
once, we got the number 1 pick,
I
man.
know, that's what I'm saying.
Why
Trade
would we-
something
Could have
nice.
drafted Lonzo, traded Isaiah Thomas.
I guess they're big on Josh Jackson, though. And you know Lakers are going with Lonzo.
Yeah.
And the Sixers are going with Fultz.
I hear this Jonathan Isaac kid from Florida State is the next
Was he a power
KD.
forward?
He's a small forward, but he's 6'11", and he got a 7'1" wingspan. Looks just like KD. 205.
I feel like a lot of KD looking players are coming out.
Like Brandon Ingram.
He's supposed. Oh man, let's talk about. Matter of fact, let's talk about the Lakers right now.
What do you see them in a couple years?
What? I see them competing again. Are you serious? They're gonna get
This
rid.
year?
No.
I say 2. Give Lonzo the second
2
year
more
because this is what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see D'Angelo Russell leaving. Nobody wants him. He's snitching on everybody. you can't go party with that guy. Come on, you see what he did. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on with Swaggy P
Swaggy P.
Divorced.
Go for it.
from the Lakers?
No. Oh, Swaggy P's that guy. And if he stays there, he's gonna be a baller. He's a corner specialist. You know what I'm saying? Give him the
Yeah.
ball, and who's gonna get him the ball? D'Angelo Russell needs to score. He's a scorer. You know what I'm saying? But now you put Paul George on that team and LeBron might want to go there.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
see-
it's all hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
I
is
don't see
hype, it
LeBron
is.
leaving the Cavs. I think he's staying with them.
I think he would leave if the right opportunity presented
Yeah,
itself.
if they
Oh,
build a team for him.
If they can build a team to compete now against that Golden State team, he'll opt out.
I don't know. I don't think he'll go to the West.
I think he'll try to get a team together before he leaves. I think he'll want they need to pick up one more team. The Cavs are right back in and winning that championship.
True.
If Paul
So
George,
you think a D Wade will take him over the top? D Wade and Melo?
Team
Nah,
USA
No.
08?
That's just bringing age to the team.
Yeah.
What about Paul George and
Oh, yes.
Wade?
just Paul George?
Yeah, just Paul George.
Paul
is
George.
soft, yeah.
Just Paul George?
Just Paul George. That's a totally different series.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Paul George is a good player. Even a Jimmy Butler, I think, would be a different series.
But what?
Yeah, Jimmy. No, I would actually take Jimmy over Paul George. Yeah,
Yeah, I
simply,
would.
simply because Paul George can't hit a game-winning shot.
I'm more of a Jimmy Butler fan just because of his attitude. He's I feel like he's just that dude that doesn't take anyone's shit and
Yeah.
he just kills it.
Yeah, I absolutely understand. He has that mentality, though. A lot of people say that MJ might be his like.
Dad.
Stop playing. Man. Stop playing.
Come on now. Did you guys ever hear the Jimmy Butlers? Please let me get into the Jimmy Butler story. So have you guys heard it?
Nah. I haven't
Okay,
heard
so check this out.
I've heard it. Go ahead.
I want to say Michael Jordan, you know, while he was killing stuff in the NBA, killing stuff off the court as well, and somehow he managed to get a girl pregnant. Just listen to this. It's crazy. So he must have been paying this girl for 13 years. And Michael Jordan stopped paying after 13 years. And Jimmy Butler got kicked out the house at 13 years. Just look at Jimmy Butler and look at Michael Jordan's rookie year. Just look at his picture with the ears, big ears, look like he could fly. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's crazy, man. And he was playing for Chicago for so long. Jimmy Butler was born in Chicago or something like that. And
Listen,
I'm woke.
I've seen Michael Jordan's son. They're trash.
No, you haven't seen his
It's trash.
unknown son. You know what I'm
He
saying?
definitely has an unknown son. Let's be honest.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Magic has someone. known
Magic
something.
has unknown everything.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, but
Kareem.
bro, Jimmy Butler, D Wade, LeBron, Kyrie, put Kevin Love at the 5. That's
Whoa.
That's a super
That's-
team.
I don't even think you need D Wade.
Nah, you wrong.
but you know D Wade's gonna want to play with LeBron.
Yeah,
right?
obviously. D Wade's leaving on a championship. Like he's next championship he's getting, he's out. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
So now, what do you think? What do you think's up with Melo?
Melo's past his prime.
Melo's done.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a scrub team. Like, you're the
Bucks.
Bucks are on the scrub
No,
team. You're going
no,
crazy.
They're,
Now.
they're on
You're
the
going
rise.
crazy.
They're on the rise.
I see the Bucks winning.
I would say like the Suns.
Okay.
The Suns? Oh,
Okay.
no. Suns are really good.
Philly.
I think Philly. Yeah, Philly.
They're on
Philly's
the
the
rise
worst
too.
team.
Trust the process.
Exactly. That's the,
We've
that's
been
the
trusting
Nichols
the
model.
process.
Exactly.
Trust the process, man. Shout out to Coach O for that. But now, would you take Carmelo Anthony?
Might as well. If you're the Suns or like a trash team, like yeah, I guess so. But like I'm not giving you all my money. I'm not like I'm just gonna one reason to get you is because you're gonna bring in like more offense.
That's it.
But not even just for like the basketball wise, but you're gonna bring in more fans. So I'm sure they're struggling for fans anyways. So they're gonna like they bring in Melo they're like oh all right like at least I can go see a good player play. I think if I'm the Suns, yeah, but if I'm like the Celtics, I'll take them, but not for a lot of money.
Would you have him in the starting lineup?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Crowder?
You can't.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean
yeah.
you have to?
You have to.
I feel
why-
like
he is-
it'll be a different story with a team like the Celtics around him.
That's
There's
what
too
they're-
much chemistry going around on the
Yes.
Celtics.
It
It
is.
has a lot to do with coaching in that league.
For sure.
And he's uncoachable. He had the greatest. He had Phil Jackson to learn.
He's
under.
not coaching. Phil Jackson's the
coaching.
president.
Okay, but Phil Jackson definitely runs everything.
What is it, Mike?
He
Mike
makes all the
D'Antoni?
basketball decisions. He
Exactly,
doesn't.
but
He's
you-
not on the court. He's not in the practices.
You
like,
sure he's not? I don't know. Man.
I wouldn't say that he is.
I would say
That's what
like,
Jeff
he's not there
Hornacek's
as much
for.
as people think he is.
Yeah.
He has other things to do, like spend all his money that he's making.
That's a
That's true. 'Cause
paycheck.
It looks like that's all he's doing over there. Cause I don't know. My thing with Melo is, let's say if he, I don't know. I'm gonna use your Celtics. Hypothetically going to the Celtics. So I would never put him in the starting 5 there. Why not give him the entire bench to work with and let him be the bench?
I get that, but I just
If you're paying him good money,
No, you're not gonna pay him good money. Why are you gonna pay him good money?
If I'm
because
paying
he's
him,
gonna want it. He's not
yeah,
gonna
exactly.
go-
If I'm paying him like Kelly Olynyk money, then yeah,
Yeah.
he can sit on the bench. I don't care. But if I'm paying him like Al Horford money,
Yeah.
he has to start.
Did you see the last time he got Al Horford money? What happened? He got relaxed and became who he is now.
But you can't put him in the bench in the New York Knicks. So why would you put him in the bench in Boston when they don't have a second scorer to start with?
He
They
was
don't.
just.
They don't have Al Horford. For me, is not a second scorer.
I mean, he got you to the number
He's
one.
like
seed.
a third scorer, honestly.
I would
Yeah.
see him.
Got you to the number one seed.
He's a really good role player.
Melo's never been to the one seed.
The only reason he got $28 million was because we thought landing him would get us KD.
Yeah. but we didn't get.
But it landed y'all the number 1 seed.
I wouldn't say that move
But
specifically.
the number 1 seed doesn't mean really much.
It
when you're
doesn't.
in the
Oh, it doesn't.
playoffs.
It just means you're the best team in that conference.
In
You're
the
the
conference,
best
but what
seed
do you get from
Record-wise.
that? You
Until
get a
that
trophy
point.
for the conference.
Hey,
Records change
What happens
to-
if you make it to the
The
championship and almost win?
Records
You become a
changed
LeBron
to
James, and I guess that's
0
all
and
right.
0.
I wouldn't say you make
Records
football.
changed to 0 and 0 in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know,
what it's all about.
They went down 0-2 to the Bulls, and then won 6 straight. I mean, Al Horford was really doing that. He had some good stat lines.
I didn't
for sure.
like the matchup when Boston
Yeah, he
went
did
to
play
the
good.
playoffs with the Bulls. I was like, oh, man, I wish they would have got like a second seed or something because, I mean, facing Jimmy Butler, Rondo, and all them people.
D Wade, I mean, those dudes they're ballers. I give it to them. But now, which one of you guys? Oh yeah, you mentioned the Bucks not being. Are you crazy?
I mean, who's their point guard?
It don't
Giannis?
matter.
Malcolm Brogdon. He's a rookie.
Actually, he did pretty good.
He's
He
going-
He did good.
He's in the Rookie of the Year conversation. Just real quick, wanted to shout out our presenters. We are presented by Nichols College, New Era, and actually, I just said, Nichols College and New Era Radio. You could give us a call, 508-943-8320. Right now we're debating some NBA stuff for another maybe 2 minutes, and we're going to get to McGregor and Mayweather making it official now. But, go ahead, guys. Keep talking about what you was talking about. Because I have one more basketball-related question I want to ask all you guys before we end this segment.
Taking Paul George, the Lakers. Talk about this. Does that make the Lakers a playoff team?
Definitely.
Yes.
Rob,
Paul
tell
George
us
on the
why,
Lakers
Rob.
right now?
I mean, Justin, it's like putting a star on any team is going to make them a playoff team, in my opinion. Does it make them a?
Championship contender.
That's a different story. But like, do I see like if Paul George goes to the Lakers, I think they win the first round, possibly win the second round, lose in the conference finals.
Wow, that's
You
high.
put him high, yeah. You
Yeah.
put him pretty high.
I mean, but they are about to get the best point guard to ever play besides Magic.
That's what you said.
You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Dude is so confident in Lonzo.
Yes, you
Yo,
are.
I
Why?
really because
I think Lonzo's going to be good, but I don't think he's going to be nasty. I think his dad's hyping him up a little bit because he's not going to be as good as his words, but I still think he's going to be good. I don't think he should be trying to sell his shoes for $500, but
I almost bought them.
well, that's bad investment.
Yeah,
No, you
I-
didn't.
Yeah, I swear I told my girl from Father's Day on my birthday, I don't want a gift, but if you get me a gift, I clicked on BigBallerBrand.com and get me these. And she said no.
No, of
She
course
said
not,
no.
dude. $499
Yeah.
for a pair of shoes. I would never
Yo,
do that.
people pay over $1,200 for a pair of jeans.
Yeah,
Belts.
but like those are at least like real name brands and not.
That's a
gotta start your
small
brand
pool
from
of
somewhere.
people
Like,
you're
like
talking
Ball
about.
said, you have to be a baller to wear those
And
shoes.
yo, and it was my birthday. I was about to be a baller. You know what I'm saying? I should just change my last name.
You're gonna change it to Ball.
I might. Brian Ball.
Brian Ball.
You know,
Alright.
BB.
Baby.
So, yo, I need one more. My middle initial might have to be a B.
Join the family.
You know?
So let me know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this McGregor Mayweather. It's finally official. August 26th, we're going to see this super fight that's probably going to generate about $100 million plus for Mayweather and about $75 million plus for McGregor.
I say it brings in a bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope it. So who's winning that fight?
McGregor.
Money.
Rob?
I think money just because he knows the game better.
Yep.
But do I think because if they both had the same experience, they both like understood it as well as each other, then I'm gonna give it to McGregor because I just think that he can pack a better punch. But I think money knows what he has to do to get the win.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna knock you out, but he's gonna win.
I'm saying Mayweather. This is 3-1 vote. You're not Cleveland. You ain't coming back from this one. So. But honestly, now I got a question for you guys. What about after this fight? Will McGregor ever go back to UFC?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be going back to UFC.
McGregor does whatever he wants. Like, he's just a thug like that.
I don't know. I won't see him going back into the UFC.
But does Mayweather retire after this?
Yeah, after he
Gets
after
his
he becomes
50?
50 and 0.
Yeah, I think this is his
That's
last
his
fight.
last?
Unless they do a Pacquiao rematch, mega fight type of fight in a couple years, maybe that'll bring him back. But
Nah, Mayweather's definitely done.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. After a fight like this, man, how you gonna spend all that money that you about to make in this fight?
true.
You can't. But now I say
He doesn't have to fight if he loses or if he wins. Because
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
still winning the money no
That's
matter
true.
what.
If he was looking for something to spend it on, you get paid back rent loans. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm about to start a
For
GoFundMe
real.
page.
For real.
Sally Mae's already calling.
For real.
The reason why I say McGregor doesn't go back to UFC is because there's so much more money in boxing
Yeah.
than UFC, and McGregor is still young. You know what I'm saying? Now he's about to fight the best boxer in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got a caller, baby.
Oh,
Go ahead. Keep it up,
yes.
fellas.
Listen, if you're not on team Mayweather, please don't even talk to George about this because I don't want to have to deal with
You
people
and George's
calling in.
team. You and George's team.
7.5.
But I just don't see him going back to
Patrick?
the UFC because he's gonna get
What's your
millions
last
and
name,
millions
Pat?
of dollars,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have to answer to anyone like Dana White.
Oh,
You know, he can actually
Alright, what do
he
you
can
wanna
actually
talk
do
about
what Mayweather does
Don't
and
they have a
promote
contract
himself.
though?
Who, Dana?
I think they do have a contract, but I think White
All right,
knows
so what
that
did you want to
McGregor built
comment on?
UFC. Like, without McGregor, UFC isn't as well. Like, isn't
That's-
Oh, I
that's
like
100%.
that. I
and so
like
like
that.
I think
And where you
White
calling
lets
from,
McGregor
Pat?
do some of the stuff he does because he's like it
Nashville,
helps us
Tennessee?
get more people into this.
Cool.
That's true.
All right, one moment.
Like,
You'll get more fans out of this big fight that's going on, and the UFC is going to get a lot of fans too.
Yeah, UFC's still on a rise. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie. I mean, it's been there for
Well,
a
they
while.
sold it, didn't they?
yeah, they did.
To who?
To
Like,
some
it's like not Microsoft, but it's like I thought wasn't it like one of those companies?
Oh man, see, Mayweather didn't sell himself.
Yeah, but I mean,
but that's
made himself.
Dana White.
White was smart. He was just like, yeah, I mean, might as well. But I also think the fact that Ronda went down and she stopped like competing as hard hurt the UFC.
True. So now I feel like they have I want to say a 70-30 chance of losing another superstar in McGregor because I'm telling you, man, promotions is a lot, and when
Yeah.
you don't have to get promoted by someone, and you're gonna honestly, he's gonna see the money and he's gonna be like, wow. Even though this fight just happened, Mayweather still made more than me. Why? Because he promoted himself. So guess what? I'm staying here. He came from the ground with living in gyms and just living to pay for a gym to fight. And now, come on, man. I don't know. I would never go back to the dirt.
Well, I mean,
I feel you.
McGregor's never going back to there. After his like first UFC fight, I think he's free for life.
Yeah.
But that's actually like I think that plays in someone's character. Do you, at this point in his life, is it really more important to fight and like keep doing what you love, or go to something different for the money? I think it's the same with like, do you go to a team for the money or do you go to a team for the ring?
Ask KD.
Well, I think that's the one. That's your personal opinion. That's your personal choice.
That's LeBron.
That's a good point. That's a good point. And also, guys, we do have a caller here that's calling from Nashville, Tennessee. This is Pat. He called in last week, and he has a special comment for this straight debate that we're having right now. And his first comment that he actually wanted me to let y'all know is, don't underestimate the luck of the Irish. So, Pat, what's up?
Oh, man. Here come the Irish. What's going
You're
on,
doing
Pat?
great tonight, Pat. How are you?
Growing up, I was like a boxing fan, being from Worcester, always trying to cheer for Jose Rivera and like different people like that. So I think it's gonna be good for the sport of boxing. As for the fight itself, I think if McGregor lands a couple punches, Mayweather's gonna be in some trouble because I think McGregor can take a punch better than Mayweather can, but Mayweather never gets touched because he's just better technically sound.
He's a
fighter.
unicorn.
And like, I don't know. I think if McGregor lands a couple punches, we're talking about a really close fight. What do y'all think? What do you guys think?
I say it's gonna go down to decision,
Okay.
and Mayweather just. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna rechange that because how long is Pat? How long is a UFC fight? How long does it usually last?
3 minutes.
Exactly. So do you think?
I think it's 5 minutes
5
around.
to 3 minutes. Or something like that.
Okay, now
Yeah.
boxing is 12 rounds, 12 minutes.
3 minutes around.
Boxing is only 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's not 12-minute rounds. It's 3 minutes.
I think
Oh,
at one point it
alright.
went, so it's the two are like
Either
dying.
way, it's a long fight.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Mayweather's just too fast for somebody like. I mean, he's older, but still, you don't lose. Like great NBA players never lose their jump shot. You know, boxers would never lose their skill.
Yeah, but they get slower. I mean, D Wade, you can see he's slower than he once was. I kind of agree with that. What Pat said though. I mean, McGregor can land a couple good punches. That's a completely different game. I mean,
But now, so were all these other fighters like Cotto, and they all thought the same
yeah,
thing.
Exactly.
They all thought the same thing, and these guys, I say Cotto will knock Conor McGregor out, and he got beat up by Floyd Mayweather.
See,
Cotto actually give him a fight.
Still lost.
Here's where I disagree there, because one thing about this fight that nobody's taken into consideration is that McGregor has seen fighters like Mayweather before. He's seen just about anything you can throw at him. He fights in a combat sport that you don't just have to worry about fist flying. You know what I mean? So that's something that Mayweather has never had to play with. You know what I mean? It's a completely different pool. You know what I mean?
Pat, I say McGregor gets so frustrated he kicks Mayweather.
Probably an elbow.
Oh, is there already a lawsuit? Wow, Mayweather's so smart.
Yeah. Probably
yeah.
most of what he gets from the.
So now, what is your hope of Conor actually winning?
Yep.
And in saying that, I really hope it's not a boring fight.
Oh, yeah.
Pacquiao one.
Last fight to start with.
It's a game of tag.
For Mayweather, he just basically ran around and played tag with what's his name the
Pac.
entire time.
Yeah.
Who am I trying to Pacquiao? So
I agree with that.
So now, is there more pressure on Conor to win or Money Mayweather to lose?
It's on Mayweather, 49-0. Coming out of retirement for the fight, I think it's all on him. I mean, McGregor changed his style of fighting. He able to fight arguably one of the greatest boxers, probably the best one I've ever witnessed.
Yep.
I think it's all on Mayweather. It's his reputation on.
In his house.
I asked these guys this question, and I want to ask you the same thing. After this fight, does Conor McGregor go back to UFC or stay in boxing?
If it goes 12 rounds, you'll never see McGregor in an octagon again.
He could take it.
And there's just so much more money in boxing. And
And you gotta think.
Yeah. True.
Longer, making more money. I mean,
Makes more sense.
I think Mayweather said in one of his disses, he's like, I'm my own manager. I don't got to nobody. He's 100% right.
he actually had Dana White hold his luggage at one point in Dana White's career. He used to be his bag boy.
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mayweather had that much money. That he had the biggest... Does he own UFC?
No, he's just he used to own it. He was one of like four owners.
Some Williams guy. that
Okay.
bought it.
So now, let me ask you this another question, Pat. Is this fight good for boxing? Because Oscar De La Hoya came out and made a comment in the statement how this fight is ruining boxing.
I think it's great for boxing.
Is it
Being
just...
able to get someone from an up-and-coming sport like UFC to come back to boxing, because Conor McGregor was a boxer at one point in his career, I think that's huge.
And now what about UFC? Does it
I think they get hurt a little bit by it.
Yeah.
Definitely, but
Connor's probably gonna end up losing, and that doesn't look good.
but now does it tell the UFC fighters, hey, listen, now if you want to make a lot of money, just challenge the top boxer, the top UFC fighter. Fight.
The top
Now
fighter.
how about this? Look, they can make almost like a main event. Check this out. The top fighter,
Like a Super Bowl.
you know what I'm saying? A top fighter in UFC and the top fighter in boxing go at it.
That would be
It'd be
legit.
unreal.
That would be crazy.
You know, we just made $1 million
But
fight
it's
right
just
there.
just two different types of fighting though.
Yeah.
Like you have to like get used to not fighting with your feet, you know. Like some of these multi or whatever that they use their feet to
The most, yeah.
the most
Like
because it's their
Anderson
special
Silva.
move. Yeah. I don't think they would ever go to like a boxing ring or anything, but
Yeah. 'cause they
I
know
mean
they
there's
lose.
possibilities where it could happen. That could happen.
So Pat, since you came out of a business school, right? And how would you set this up? You want to make millions of millions, maybe $1 billion. What would you do if you have the opportunity to, do something like that? How would you do it?
Like, how would I structure it?
Yep. I'm about to steal your idea, so I need you to come in. We need a
You got
I don't
a
know,
pen and a paper.
I have to think about that, 'cause the politics between both sides would be very different. Like, I think White's going to be pretty stubborn with how it comes out of UFC, but I definitely stage it either Madison Square Garden or keep it in Vegas. I think it's in Vegas, correct?
Yep.
The shoot. Okay. I don't know. I definitely would have like a bracket system. Not like a March Madness, but maybe like a smaller system.
Like a Karate Kid.
Maybe something like that. I don't know how you
I would say. You ever seen Never Back Down?
That was
I would have that structure, you know what I'm saying? Fight underground.
street, yeah.
Because that's how you. All right, that's the really only way you can tell who's actually a great fighter, like the best fighter in the world. You know what I'm saying? Put them two in an airport and have them fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you really find out who can fight. You know what I'm saying? Because a fight, all right. If you were to get into a street fight, no, you think you're just gonna box like Mayweather?
Mayweather would lose that fight.
That's why you put them in.
I don't know, because now how you gonna hit Mayweather still? If you try to grab him and he got free uppercuts on you, come on, he's giving you brain damage.
But he's, yeah.
Hey, it might happen. That's
Mayweather is just gonna grab you and throw you to the ground.
Greg will get 3 pieces. Biscuit.
Maybe a kick or two.
All right, Pat, man. We appreciate your call, man.
Alright, thank you guys. I'll keep listening. Have a good night.
All right, you as well. You as well. Thank you.
I don't know. We might have to start a fight club. I'm so down for that, because I will create a $1 billion industry.
Yeah.
Just remember the little people here.
Once you start a fight club, that's how you go to jail. Pretty sure those are illegal.
Not if I get the government involved. I'm pretty sure I'll give them a cut. You know what I'm saying? But no, honestly, that this fight is gonna break numbers. That's why people are hating on it, because they're gonna do something. And you want to know how disrespectful Dana White is? Did you hear his first offer to the fight?
What was it?
He said he'll give Mayweather and Conor both $25 million to fight.
Yeah.
That was disrespectful to Mayweather.
That is very disrespectful.
But he's lucky that Mayweather still negotiated after that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think that's why it took so long, is because, like, Mayweather was like, yo, you guys aren't serious. Like, you're not going to talk real numbers, and I'm not going to talk.
Yeah.
So now you thought Dana White was trying to get the upper hand on Mayweather?
Yeah,
But, oh, man, he's not. He's called Money Mayweather for a reason.
exactly.
He knows.
He underestimated him, like, hugely. Mayweather's like, I know how much I can make once I step out my place. Like, come at me with a real number, we'll talk. But you want to come at me with that, I'll talk to you next year.
I mean, 25 mil is a lot.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
to, like,
not
us, like,
not to money.
not to, like, you're LeBron. Like, let's be honest.
LeBron makes $1 million a week, bro.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Mayweather makes that in the first 30 seconds of a fight, bro. He makes.
Exactly.
You
Like,
know what I'm
One
saying? Mayweather, whoa. Mayweather
That's
is
terrible.
crazy, man. Crazy. I wish I wish I became Mayweather. Honestly, I wish I was Mayweather. I don't know, bro. His opportunity cost is crazy. He steps into the arena.
I really hope you don't fight like Mayweather, running away and all
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that.
That's that baby
Oh,
stuff.
you don't like that? But guess what's his record?
Oh yeah, no, I cannot like it, but still have to respect his number.
It's like a chicken with its head cut off. But anyways,
With
we are
49
presented by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. This is INNFO8 Debates, live from the Hill here at Nichols College with two of Nichols College's finest football players in the last, 20 years, I would say, since we've been good here.
Since it started.
This
Me
is
and
it
Rob-
right here.
Me and Rob are feeling like Mayweather right now.
Yeah. For the last 4 years, you're starting free safety Brian Camacho. And also for the last 4 years, you're starting, go ahead, Rob. I don't know what you played.
I played guard, center, looked at tackle.
Oh, you were in the
He played the line.
trenches.
He played the line. When you're a lineman, you play it all. You go from left, right, center, water boy. You do it all.
I was at fullback for a little while, for like a game.
You know what I'm saying? Rob did it. You should have played.
You should have got the ball in your hands.
Because me as a safety man, I'd be like, wow, I got to tackle this kid running at me full speed.
I've never seen a white man say Moss and actually follow through with it. That was amazing. He did it multiple times.
Hey, he mossed. Yo, let me tell you the story about Rob.
Josh don't want to talk about that, though.
No, let me tell you about something. Rob went up against one of our best defensive players. Tom, he called it a couple weeks ago. His name was Tom Ellison, right?
Yep.
Kid from Florida. This kid is a stud.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like one of the best athletes.
He was a rookie and he was one of the best linebackers. We had the best linebackers in the conference. Not to just be biased, but I'm telling the truth. But Rob and all the linemen always go out there and they want to be superstars. They want to be wide receivers, quarterbacks. So they out there making one-handed. This kid TJ was like, yo, Rob, you can't do that to me. And Rob was like, line up, bro. Rob mossed this kid. Mossed him in the back of the end zone. Bro, you have to be there to see it because this kid was trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's a scrub, bro. This kid was trying and everybody seen it. The whole team stopped to watch this happen, bro.
That's awesome.
Man, I wish I had that video, bro.
I know. Honestly, like, no one believes me, but it was so, like, one of my best moments of Nichols College was in a Sunday practice where there was no cameras. And I was just like, wow.
We just ball out, man. We got left guards doing that. Now imagine what our receivers do. Yo, Rob should have played receiver. Rob should have done it all, man.
He played receiver basically the whole flag league, honestly. Kept us in a lot of games.
Definitely.
Yo, the other, last semester, this one kid was like, I was in the end zone, I was like, yo, just give me the ball, moss him. And the kid goes, you're not going to moss me. I was like, all right, next play, watch. So go in one in the end zone, just me and him. I'm like, all right, moss time. He's like, you're not mossing me. Moss him. And he just walks away. And everyone's like, getting on him. He's like, what? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, yeah, he mossed me.
Where are the business cards when you need them?
Good times.
Yeah, those were great times, man. Unforgettable times. But on to our next segment. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the NFL today. Who's your early MVP? Who's your early MVP and why? It could be a rook that you think is just going to be another Ezekiel Dak. Is it going to be Ezekiel Dak? Is it going to be Brady? Come on. What do you guys think? You want me to go first? Who wants to go first?
Not George, bro. I can't have him say Tom Brady. I really can't hear this.
All right, go ahead, Camacho, since you don't want to hear the
Big
truth.
Big Ben gets his other wide receiver back.
And then he woke up and realized that Tom Brady's still the GOAT.
Oh, man. Martavius Bryant is the truth. I feel like Martavius Bryant is better than Antonio Brown.
Tom Brady is so good that he has Ben Roethlisberger thinking about retirement. And he's like 3-4 years younger than Brady.
I don't think Brady will win MVP, but I think he'll be one of the candidates.
What if he has like a crazy season? Like last season, four game suspension, he ended up with 26 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Imagine what those other 4 games would have looked like.
Yeah, for sure.
There isn't anyone else who deserves that MVP. I'm sorry. Last year it was all Brady. All
It
Brady.
was Ezekiel
He didn't
Elliott.
play more.
It was
some of the games, that's why.
Elliott.
Elliott should have won Rookie of the Year and MVP.
Who won MVP? It was Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan won MVP.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah, he did.
That's terrible.
That's awful.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So they didn't want to give it to Zeke because he won the rookie of the he won the rookie of the year, right?
Yeah, he won offensive rookie of the
You know what
year.
I'm saying? So they didn't want to give it to him. He had a great year. What the Cowboys go last year? Like 11 or something?
13-3.
No, 2 years ago I meant to say with Tony.
No, they didn't do too good. They didn't even make the
You know what
playoffs.
I'm saying? But I mean, he got hurt, so they really never ever had Tony. But Zeke definitely showed out. Zeke had a better year than Brady and Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but can he keep going? I mean, let's be honest though. Like that O line saves him. If you give that O line to Brady, Brady's doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't say that Brady's offensive line is garbage.
They're not. They're not the Cowboys.
They're well
O-line.
coached.
They're well coached. I mean, they're good. They're like decent, but that's because they're well coached. If they're just like on a level playing field, they're trash.
I don't know. The reason why I couldn't give Brady the MVP, or give Brady the MVP this year coming up, he's probably gonna get hurt because of Madden curse. But it's just systematic. You know, the system he's in. Look at what Jacoby did. Look at what what's his face did. Who's their other backup?
Oh, Garoppolo?
Yeah, Garoppolo. You know what I'm saying? And look at the quarterbacks before them when Brady went down. Matt
It's
Castle.
the system, though.
You know
It's
what I'm
the
saying?
system.
So you really can't say that it's really him.
You can't say it's Brady without saying that Belichick had to do something about it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for Belichick, there would be no Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a Jacoby Brissett or a Jimmy Garoppolo. Because
Dude, he can do it with them. And that's how good Belichick is.
I said if Drew Brees took Tom Brady's spot, Drew Brees would have 5 rings.
Should coaches be in the running for MVP if they're that good?
No, because they got Coach of the Year.
Oh, well, it is most valuable player, true. But still, most valuable person on your team, most valuable person, MVP still.
Yeah,
hey,
that's
when you guys know how to cheat like them, yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, it's not cheating. It's called loopholes.
exactly.
That you get caught for and get suspended
No,
for.
no, because look at the year we won the Super Bowl against the Seattle
You
Seahawks.
guys are still in the investigation.
That whole that whole postseason before we even got to the Super Bowl, we were using that line formation. You know, we had that extra lineman and nobody knew who the eligible wide receiver was. Bro, we used that all postseason, and that was just a loophole.
Yep.
People were trying to say that we were cheating, and it really wasn't.
Well, you guys made.
Please.
You guys
Here we
made
go.
the NFL change the rule over jumping over the center now. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Now they can't block field goals anymore. That was, it took a Patriot to do it for them to change the rules.
It took a Patriot to do it, yeah. Yeah, because that's what NFL Player Association votes on, based on.
Nobody likes the Patriots.
No one likes the Patriots.
That's
Unless you're
okay.
a Patriots fan, no one likes
Exactly. And
Nobody likes anything in the
Why do you think Roger Goodell really had to enforce that 4-game suspension on Brady?
because you guys got caught cheating.
What?
them. It wasn't caught.
Deflategate was
it was-
caught? You need to
He
brush
said
up on your facts
Deflategate,
there.
Spygate. I mean, you guys are known.
Okay.
You guys
Okay,
are
let's talk about that real quick.
Spygate was a
Spygate.
loophole.
Yeah.
Spygate.
Was a
First of
loophole.
all,
And you guys still lost to the Dolphins.
first
that
of
year.
all,
Second of all.
now, Spygate.
Yep. That's
I
when you
love
get-
talking about
That's when you
Spygate.
get caught cheating.
What is it that the Patriots did that was
They
so
filmed
wrong?
practice films.
They
signals,
did
everything.
not.
Yo,
They did not.
So what did they do?
No, they did not film
You was
practice
there?
film.
You look like
No.
you were there.
I read just about everything
Oh, you read it
that
from,
had to
what,
be.
Boston Globe?
No. I read it from reliable sources.
From-
That's
out of
all I know.
Boston? Out of
I only
Massachusetts,
listen to
right?
reliable sources. But let me talk.
Out of Mass.
Ready? As far as Spygate goes, the only thing we got caught on was filming from the sideline.
That's not cheating?
You know what else isn't cheating?
Tell me.
Filming from the booth, which is literally 50 rows up. You can still film the same exact thing. You're not allowed to
can't hear
film
it.
from the field.
You can't hear it.
No, it's not. That's not what it's about. Because
But it
first of
was.
all, NFL coaches, NFL defensive coaches, they change their signals every week. They're not the same.
True.
So.
But when you... Yo.
So honestly, filming the signals and saying that we filmed the signals, that's just really bullcrap. But since it looked so bad, we had cameras on the sideline, and that is a specific rule. You can't have cameras filming from the sidelines. That's why
But they
we got
still
fined.
did it. Okay,
That's
so-
why they call it Spygate.
Okay, so if the speed limit is 55 and you're going 56, you're not speeding?
Are you gonna?
I think you're
99% of the time. 99% of the time.
It's a speed limit for a reason.
I think
Listen.
you're allowed 5
Now,
over.
you
Listen.
get a courtesy.
99% of the time, are you gonna get a ticket there for going 56 in a 55?
Hey, Angelique's got a ticket for going 1 mile over.
I'm just saying,
License
99% of the time.
Well, guess she's that one.
99% of the time.
Yeah, she's that-
Would you agree with that, though?
There's a limit for a reason. It's in rule.
Would you agree with that?
It's
the law is the
rule.
law, right?
It's a
Matthew,
law.
the
You know
is
what I'm
the
saying?
law.
You don't break it. And what
We
if
were
they-
having this conversation with Angie today.
Breaking the law is cheating.
Exactly.
Breaking the law,
It's cheating.
breaking the. You want to know what the law is?
You cannot
Go,
film.
tell me.
The law is not even real, guys. It's something that we abide by. It's
Whoa,
just
that's written down.
it's just a figure of speech,
He's
guys.
woke, man. He's too woke.
to maintain
No,
equal.
I might be
amount.
too woke. I might be
You
too
in
woke.
2034.
Laws are only laws if they apply to you.
Yeah. You know who usually
People
says
get
that?
away with
Gangsters.
Like,
people
time
get away
isn't-
with so
time
much
isn't a
stuff
real
every
thing.
day.
It's just something
Except the
that we look at.
Patriots.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy about the Pats? When you have a history of cheating, that means it didn't just happen one time.
Did we cheat this year?
I mean, they're
Probably-
always gonna talk
The
about it.
Falcons lost their playbook. I don't know.
No, it's funny.
I
Like,
don't know.
On
The
a
Falcons-
locked iPad that no one can get into.
Except Bill Belichick.
the,
Bill
the
Belichick has the
Falcons
password.
cheated
woke
last
her.
year or 2 years ago when the whole Deflaky thing was going on. The Falcons was mixing like crowd noise through the speakers, but no one ever said anything.
I mean, the Giants also had a scandal too. They were using walkie-talkies on the field.
Exactly, but no one ever says anything.
And
about
selling
that.
fake memorabilia. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
The Giants, they were selling fake memorabilia.
What do you
Well,
mean?
it might not be true because they were going. I haven't read into it in a few weeks, but honestly, yeah, that instrumental's kind of fire. I got the whole crew bouncing over here, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys go on YouTube, type in INNFO8 Debates with 2 N's, INNFO8. You'll be able to watch us live. We're on our live stream. You can literally comment in the comment section. You can call us in 508-943-8320. Go ahead and debate anything you guys want to. We're here for another 50 minutes. This is INNFO8 Debates. It's presented to you by Nichols, WNRC Radio, and New Era Radio.
But that's just the reason. The rules only apply. That was nonsense, bro. So you go 60 and a 50, guarantee you. Man, if I go 80 and a 50,
Guess
so
what?
it don't apply.
Guess what?
They apply for a reason.
George
tuck
gonna be
rule.
locked up.
Tuck rule was a rule that was made the year right before
That's the
we
reason
won
why it
on it.
saved you guys. That tuck rule saved you guys. Man.
You're just mad.
I'm not. You know why I'm mad? Because Patriot fans really think that they're the greatest thing, and that they
You
don't
literally just said, I'm not. You know why I'm mad?
Yo,
Okay.
I can't stand it, man. How can you say if it's written down that you cannot record on the sideline, but yet you do it? It's not
Because he
illegal.
didn't understand the rules and how they were written. And
Honestly-
so clarify it, and then we're fine.
Honestly, bro, this is the thing. I don't see it as a big deal and something that you fine a coach $500,000 for when you're literally allowing them to record from just above, which is probably an
Okay.
even better angle.
Okay, but if he says that, then why are you gonna push it? Why are you gonna even attempt to do it if you know you cannot do it? What
What's
is
the
that
point
called?
of
Trying to
having
get it?
them?
You know
Yeah.
why? Because they want an advantage.
Everyone wants an advantage.
But they can't. Why?
Everyone cheats. Everyone cheats.
Every pitcher has their little
Everyone
raws.
cheats.
Every
You a Patriot fan?
defensive lineman
I'm a
holds.
I'm a
offensive
football
lineman
fan.
holds.
You like the Patriots?
I like the
Who's your
Patriots.
favorite team?
I like the
He's in New
Patriots.
England.
Right?
man.
I only New Englanders say that.
No, if you,
Everyone
not me.
cheats.
If
No,
you-
your organization cheats.
If you're a competitor, you're cheating somehow.
Dude, do you really want to go back to your glory days of your franchise? Because the Pittsburgh Steelers
You were there?
probably got away with a lot of steroid use.
Oh.
That was big back then. Everybody did it.
Oh, so it's okay.
Oh, yeah, so it's okay.
No, don't flip this on me.
Yeah, that reversed on
Everybody
you,
did
Matthew.
it. Everybody did
That
it.
went full circle on you like
Nah,
they
like
tried to
make
get
it.
me.
That went full circle on you like the decision for
I can't
LeBron.
defend you there,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
sorry.
But it sounds good when there's two Patriot fans coming at me. It sounds good. You know, you guys gang up on us. I understand, but still, just stop cheating and just play the game.
All right. Well, we got another little bit of a juicy story. I don't know if you followed this, Rob, but we've been talking about this a few weeks in a row now. It's a pretty big story that not a lot of people give attention to, but I don't know if you know who Rick Pitino is. He's the head basketball coach for Louisville for the men's team. They had a scandal there a few years ago where they were getting girls to come there and pay them for sexual acts and stuff. And Rick Pitino just got a 5-game suspension over that scandal. which they went to court. They ended up finding out that it was probably true. From what I took from it, it was probably true, but they didn't convict anybody or anything like that. So he kind of got off scot-free other than the 5-game suspension. So what do you guys think about that, man? Should that have gone a little further? Should this be appealed? What do you guys think?
I mean, they talked about also in the article I read that they also wanted to strip their title, and I think it was 2010, 2011, around there.
That's pointless.
Wow.
I think that far, I think that's too far right there, stripping people from the title. I mean, they earned their championship. Yeah. They earned to be there in their spot. As for, getting fined, I mean, what's the issue? What's really the issue of the? I mean, obviously it is.
Yeah,
an
I know
issue,
what you're trying to say, but still,
but,
you're dealing with D1 players. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you guys? Because I'm pretty sure you got something to say about it. Because it's crazy.
Well, it's what he did broke the law, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Buying girls to do
accordingly.
Yes.
Accordingly.
Yes.
Oh, so accordingly to reports, Brady deflated the ball, but they couldn't prove it.
He went back.
They couldn't prove it. But I mean, if all the signs point that he did that, then I think there should be a serious investigation into it. In 5 games, I think if this is like a real thing, 5 games is really nothing.
Okay, but now
Slap on the wrist.
But stripping them off
the NCAA championship, that's a lot.
NCAA
Yeah,
championship.
Because that hurts like more than the organization. That hurts the players.
That's like what they did to Joe Paterno.
Yeah,
They
but
killed
that
man.
was sad.
They killed Joe.
see, that's such a hard situation because he knew about it.
Yeah, but he did report to
He
the
did
RD.
report, but
he
he-
did his job.
Yeah, that's like saying I only need to block this guy, but I could have blocked him. I just didn't want to.
Yeah. But now, do you think scandals like this happen? Because now you're talking about NBA ready players, that have the potential to go one and done and make millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that it's not only Louisville doing it?
Like I said, everyone cheats. Everyone is trying to get that better advantage. So
Player, yeah.
everyone's doing something that's against the rules. Maybe not that extent.
Okay, but now I'm gonna give you this scenario. Ready? You got a kid straight out the hood, straight out the projects, low income, and you're recruiting him to your school, and you get a couple fine ladies. You know how things go. You know how college works. You know what I'm saying? You show them the school, show them what they got. I'm pretty sure it's not only Louisville doing that.
No,
You know,
sure not.
It's I can the only school I can say is BYU that doesn't do that because you're not permitted to have any sexual contact on that campus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's like what they did to Reggie Bush. You know what I'm saying? He got caught with an agent. They're going too far.
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes to money, there are some people that especially kids that come out of the projects. When it comes to money, people have to understand. They're I would give up my athleticism so my family can eat.
Yep.
And so if I go get an agent right now and that's against the rules, but I still get that money later, then I'll go against the rules as long as I'll get that money later on.
Now, do you think the NCAA exploits kids?
Yeah, to an extent.
Oh.
But, I mean, everyone's exploiting each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
But they're
kids need
not
to-
getting paid.
Yeah,
But they're
Because-
getting something out of it.
they get something out of it.
Oh, we got
Because-
another caller, guys. Go ahead and keep
All
the
right,
dialogue
listen
going.
to this, right? So there's a University of Central Florida kicker who's going through controversy with the NCAA
97.5?
because you know how you're not allowed to make money, profit, or off of anything like your jersey, your name. You know how it goes because we got the same spiel
Jonathan's
here.
here.
So this guy has a YouTube channel who has over,
Oh, who's this?
I want to say over maybe 100K, maybe 60
Oh, hey,
to
what's up,
100
Kenny?
over.
Did you want to
And he gets paid by YouTube.
Did you want
And he came
to?
out and said,
add
I feel like the
something on what
NCAA
we're
is
talking about here?
controlling me because they're now telling the central kicker that he has to just stay playing football and not do the
Okay.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's not right. That's like saying
Yeah, you can hop
if
on
I
and say
got
hi,
a
man.
job at
So it's
McDonald's, I got
Kenny
that
from
job at
Worcester?
McDonald's because I was a Nichols college football player.
Okay, so
Like,
Kenny from
alright,
Florida.
whatever.
All right, man. We'll get
McDonald's.
you on.
Something else better. Do I have to quit that job because I'm getting paid because I played Nichols?
Yeah, exactly.
I just think that's unfair because you're using your school, your publicity, and all that you get a bigger name.
But he had it before.
Yeah.
Before he came into the school, he was getting paid by YouTube.
That's like saying, do I have to delete my Twitter after I get 1 million followers because I'm a 3-year starter at Alabama?
Mhm.
Because like now I have people like wanting me to tweet things for them. Yeah, I would disagree with that.
You know, I feel like the NCAA, they go out, and when they go out, they go to kill. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole system.
You know, like if they're not if you're trying to at least, if you're throwing a little bit of dirt on their name and it's making the entire organization, they're gonna hit you with the Joe Paterno treatment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That literally killed Joe Paterno.
I feel you. I feel you 100%. We got a special caller right now. Giving a quick call in. His name's Kenny. He's calling from Florida.
Oh.
He wants to give
Think I know.
our boy John the Voice a quick shout out. What's up, Kenny? Ah, that's beautiful. That's
Appreciate that,
beautiful.
man.
We love getting support like that, man. Anytime a caller can call in, and even if it's a family member, even if it's someone we know, we do appreciate that, man. It keeps us going for sure.
Yo, before you go, what do you think about the playoffs? KD? Yeah.
But now, is that KD's ring?
Does he deserve it?
At one point, like, I don't know if you guys see, like, all these social media stuff, and the whole LeBron James created the whole power team.
Yeah.
So I feel like he did deserve that ring, man.
You know who Rihanna is?
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear what she said about KD's ring?
Nah, man, what you said.
Okay, she said KD's ring is equivalent to losing your virginity to a prostitute. How do you feel about that? It makes sense to me.
That is to another level, man.
It makes sense to me. I'm 100%. Look, you like KD?
I like KD.
Is he your favorite player? Well, your favorite player jumped on a team that he couldn't beat.
Yes.
That's coming from a LeBron hater too.
Yeah, he's a LeBron hater.
You know, I honestly wish they canceled it. I wish the whole NBA Finals didn't even go down because KD joined the best team in the NBA, who probably would have beat LeBron James in this final without KD. Don't get me wrong, KD is a superstar.
Yeah.
But I just ain't like his move. He should have stood with Russ, and I'm pretty sure they would have won this year.
If Russ and KD stay together and they got like another player, yeah, they win.
They would have gave.
Why your boy KD left?
Oh, it's good.
I just have to leave.
Why?
He needed a championship, right?
He told everybody, no, I can't be that superstar without a ring. Oh, okay.
That's a good
Okay, you got me.
Good analogy.
You got me.
Ooh, I like
I
that.
like it.
I like that, Kenny, man. We appreciate your call. We appreciate the love, man. Call anytime.
Much love, brother.
Much love, man.
All right, peace.
That was a very good call. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
That's smart. That's smart.
He must have Googled that.
Exactly. Let me go with
Yeah, because I was hurting his boy KD too much. He couldn't let that happen.
I feel like KD wasn't even hyped.
Yeah, because he knew what was gonna happen.
But KD came to the finals in a different way than he did when LeBron James faced him.
Because that was his team back then.
Yeah.
And
So it was-
KD was hurt most of the playoffs. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys noticed that.
and it was his first finals, so.
No, it's KD's second. KD lost to LeBron the first time.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The last finals for him that he did face him and lost.
Yeah, he was crying to his mom.
Yeah.
Crybaby KD.
too. What?
Nah,
I get
got
down to
beat
the
by LeBron.
NBA. I get to NBA Finals. You never know when you're going back.
I mean, if you join the best team, you just broke the
Lost to the
record.
super team though.
Yeah.
Who lost to the super team?
They both did. LeBron and KD lost.
Yeah,
to
but
the
KD
super
was
team.
up 3-1. Oh, 3-1. And guess what? LeBron also beat him when he was down 3-1. You know what I'm saying? So it's KD's fault. KD gets no love from over here. KD gets no love from him.
KD played good.
He did play, but he gets
I give
no.
him some.
He gets no love.
He was definitely the X factor in that series.
He was.
It doesn't matter. It gets no love because Iguodala was still getting 20 off the bench.
He got MVP.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, but so what? It's not respected. I'm not throwing respect on his name.
See you, Munchie.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
Munchie.
I can't do that. I can't do it.
KD goes to the Lakers. How do you feel about that?
You know what I'm saying? Then you wouldn't ring with the Lakers. Damn. You know what I'm saying? You brought something up.
If KD went to any other team, it would have been okay.
Exactly.
Well, besides the Cavs.
Think about
Cavs and the Golden State. Any other team?
Yo, Rob, think about this. That's like Michael, Magic, and Larry Bird being on the same team, bro.
I mean, that's what it's gonna be for the rest of for a couple more years. Cavs and Warriors.
I see the Bucks coming up.
If
not
LeBron
that
stays in the Cavs and the Warriors stay assembled, it's gonna be Cavs and Warriors in the finals all year.
Nah, you're lying. You're
I'm
lying.
saying.
The Spurs should have beat them.
The
It looked
Spurs.
very ugly for the Cavs in the
The
finals.
Spurs could have.
The Spurs would have beat the Warriors. They would have went to Game 6.
Game 6.
Yep, because they would have won the first one, lost the second, won 2 in a row, and then you know how that goes.
And they would have won the finals.
Yep, they would have beat. Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Where do you
Bucks
see
is
that
winning.
Bucks team in a few years?
I'm saying like
Third seed.
4 years. And they'll be like 13.
Contender?
Yeah, because how old, Giannis is younger than me and you.
I know.
But who did they really do? Have Giannis and Greg Monroe?
And didn't they just have the Rookie of the Year?
He's in the runnings. He's in the
Who
runnings.
won it?
Malcolm Brogdon. They haven't said it yet. They'll be saying it a week after the draft.
Well,
Him
Embiid, but he's not a real rookie.
and Saric.
Well, before we get on to our debate of the day, which we've been leading into pretty good, our debate of the day today is going to be our thoughts on super teams, what we think about them and stuff. But one last little segment, or two little segments that we wanted to hit on real quick, is Colin Kaepernick comparing police to slave catchers, and also what are our best and worst picks in NBA and NFL history. And we will be coming right back with that after this PSA.
I think I'm gonna be out.
You gonna be out of here, bud? Yeah, you're more than welcome to, bro.
Good time.
Hey, it was a good time, my friend. It was. My dude Robert, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime, man. Thank you for coming through.
Business card before you leave, baby.
All right, brother.
We're talking about new ones.
Take care of yourself. Follow Rob Burrell.
See y'all.
Take care of yourself.
I'm in the body,
You're gonna body on the debate of the day?
everybody. So I drank a Red Bull, bro. I came to kill.
I think the Red Bull too.
You know it's okay to rock and roll and
16
party
ounce.
down. Just don't get
12 ounce. Boy, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready. Cocked.
You know what I'm saying? But it
Please
had
don't
that.
drink and drive. You want the
Marcy,
jaded
you
you.
wanna do, something, Marcy?
A reminder that friends don't let friends drive drunk. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council, U.S. Department of Transportation, National Association of Broadcasters, and RAD.
Welcome back to WNRC, presented by.
All right, we're about to be back. But we're going to go ahead and play this first. We can go right into 11:30. We're gonna do best and worst picks in NFL and NBA history. Colin Kaepernick, and then we'll do debate of the day, what we think of super teams.
Travis Jackson. Tavares Jackson. What was he?
INNFO8 Debates, baby. Follow us. Subscribe.
Tavares Jackson. What was he? First pick? First round? Tavares Jackson. the quarterback. Was that his name?
Trubisky.
From Raiders.
And we are back. This is INNFO8 Debates presented to you by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. This is GR The Truth, George Rivera, Macho Camacho, and John the Voice Mercado. Right on top of this Tupac Hail Mary clean version. Clean for our people here on the Hill. We appreciate you all. Shout out to Sir Jan for the opportunity. We appreciate everything we get to do every Sunday night. Do what we actually honestly love with our well, to the bottom of our hearts. We love talking about sports. That's why we do this. So
Yes, we do.
we're here. We're here to make a mark. That's the big thing. But on to one of our last topics. We're here to talk about best and worst picks for the next 5 minutes. Right off the top of your head. Best pick in the NBA, worst pick ever. Whatever your opinion is, guys.
Best pick in the NBA, Kobe Bryant.
You think that's the best steal of all time?
Best steal of all time.
Okay, I'll give you that. And
Worst-
why do you think that's the best steal of all time? Because,
Kobe, come on now.
He got drafted, what, 13th pick?
okay,
He wasn't even lottery. And he's a Hall of Famer,
True.
greatest player, top 5 in shooting guard. Like, come on now.
okay. Do you
Yeah,
think
yourself a legend.
Do you think Kawhi has a chance at being the greatest pick?
I mean, he has to get up there with Kobe.
He could. I'm telling you, Kawhi's up
Kawhi
next.
is a stud. Kawhi is nice, but
Yeah.
Kobe
By the
gets
way,
it.
our good friend Rob Burrell skated out for the night. He's got a lot of work to do getting ready for his season coming up with the Myrtle Beach team. Good luck to Rob, man. Thanks for showing up tonight, man, and we really appreciate you. I'm sure everyone here on the Hill appreciates you, man, and we just appreciate the time you came out and spent with us tonight from the bottom of our hearts, man. So,
Who do you
yeah.
think, George?
My best and worst picks in the NBA. It's pretty tough now that it's a 2-round format. But I would say the best pick in the NBA would have to be in recent memory.
Hard pick, huh?
It is a hard pick. It's a very hard pick because you could say Steph Curry number 8.
You can.
You could say Steph Curry number 8 easily,
7.
or number 7 easily. You could say Klay Thompson number 10 easily. Paul George number 10 easily.
What year did KD get drafted?
KD got drafted in 08, I believe, with Greg Oden.
07.
07. 08 was Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose, yep.
Derrick Rose, man. God bless his knees.
God bless his
God bless
knees.
His knee, man. His plays.
That guy was the man. Well, Colin Kaepernick, he compared police this week to slave catchers. I know depending on the culture that you come from, you can or can't relate. Or depending on the experiences you've had in your life, you can and can't relate. I've personally dealt with racism before, and I'm sure Colin Kaepernick is feeling that way right now in his life, where there's a lot of news out there saying he's been blackballed by the league, and there's a reason that he hasn't been picked up in free agency is because he kneeled for the national anthem last year. And I know we've touched this topic a lot the last few weeks, but I just think it's such an intriguing topic, and my fellow colleague here, Camacho, loves this topic. He loves to talk about the discrepancies in our society. So I'll leave the floor for Camacho to let us know what he thinks about Colin Kaepernick comparing these cops to slave catchers.
It was a very strong and bold statement. It was a statement that Kaepernick strongly believes and will. Honestly, I have the illusion that he would die by it. You know what I'm saying? Because to say something like that and already be in the situation that you're in, that no team is picking you up because your message, and now you go out and say that. I mean, he has every right to say it.
Yeah.
He has every right to say it because in the not only in current years, but if you look at the entire history of policing, it's been targeted.
Mm-hmm.
It has.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's always oppressing some sort of, no matter, because I don't know, just what I see with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? But there are cops that don't care about skin tone. They're by the book, and you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. But to say that they're a slave catcher, it's a bold, it's a statement that someone in only his position and people of his culture and his, his, I don't know how to word that, but you know what I'm trying to say. I can't say it because I don't live what they live.
I feel like knowing the situation he's in already, not being signed to a team and all this stuff about him kneeling in the national anthem, it wasn't. There's things that you should just not say in public. Or I mean, he has the right to say whatever he wants.
Exactly.
He has the right to kneel down. Exactly. So.
But with every action
everything
comes
that's-
consequences.
Yes,
Yes,
for
that
every
you have to
action
die
comes
by.
consequences. But this is a free nation.
It
is. It is.
You could do whatever you want in this place. And I feel like we shouldn't take it as... I think we shouldn't take it bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's talented. He's a great player. I mean, he got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So... why not give a man a chance?
I mean,
Just don't criticize him for what
He only threw
he's done.
4 interceptions last year to 16 touchdowns. And they had a terrible record, but he was keeping them in games. I watched one game in particular against Buffalo. They stayed in the game the whole time. And I know it's just Buffalo, but still, he only threw 4 picks to 16 interceptions. That's not bad.
The Bills beat the Pats last year.
True.
But no, back to this Kaepernick. He just voiced his opinion.
Yeah.
And God gave us opinions. You know what I'm saying? We can say whatever we want.
Okay.
So it's more of just a comment. It's more of his belief.
But it's more consequences on what you say. If you want to blur out whatever you want to say, I could say a whole bunch of things that I know that I'm not. I know the consequences to him. He knows. He probably knew the consequences of him saying those things. So, from him, he's just digging up a hole for himself.
But you know what it is? It's because a man in his power and his spotlight,
Mm-hmm.
the power he holds with just his voice, because he will be heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're coming after him so crucial, and everything he says, they're gonna penalize him. They're gonna try to throw dirt on his name like he's not a good man, because I'm pretty sure he donated over like 500 pounds of food somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He sends food to all these places. So it's not like he's a bad dude.
He's already targeted.
Exactly, but he does have a message, and he does want his message to be heard, and he did use the biggest stage to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't people say they want change?
Yeah.
And how you gonna get change? You think they're gonna hear people like Joe Schmo on the block? No, they you need a figure like that. And Kaepernick, he started a movement, but I hope he did start a war.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you on that one. I absolutely agree. I just feel like I still stand my ground as far as my initial standpoint on what he actually did. As far as what he did kneeling down on the anthem, yes, to people like me and you who haven't served, it's not really that big of a deal. But for people who have family members who have died in the battlefield and really take the national anthem seriously, it's something that's very disrespectful to them. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be able to utilize his free speech. I'm just saying that he could have gone about it in a different way and still had the same amount of impact without having so much negative impact. But I do commend the guy, because Colin Kaepernick has always kept his word. He donated the first $1 million he made last year out of $23 million. Mm-hmm. He's still been active in his culture's groups. I believe he's a Muslim, but yeah, man, he's kept his word, and he's hands down a good human being. You can't take that away from him. He's got the right intentions at heart, but the way he manifests them at times can sometimes come back to hurt him. But as far as that goes, I really hope Colin Kaepernick finds a job in the NFL soon, because it's kind of sad to see someone who actually has talent and you want to root for. It's kind of sad to see them on the crappy end of the stick,
It is.
for the lack of a better word. But yeah, we're gonna go on to our debate of the day for the day. Our best subject, our greatest segment ever that we came up with, our debate of the day. And tonight we're going to talk about super teams, what our thoughts on super teams are. But in the meantime, you can give us a call, debate on this super team subject at 508-943-8320. We want to hear your thoughts on what you think a super team is actually made of. Can you make a super team through free agency? Yes, we've seen that. But can you make a super team through the draft? Are you lucky enough to draft great players and actually make a super team through the draft? That's a question we're asking all of our viewers and ourselves here at INNFO8 Debates, presented to you by WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio. This is INNFO8 Debates with GR, George Rivera, The Truth, also,
Big John, the voice.
and
Macho.
Camacho. Here we go. So, my thoughts on a super team. I feel like, well, I'll start this off by saying that LeBron absolutely made a fool out of himself when he said that he's never been on a super team. And Draymond Green hit the nail right on the head when he said, bro, you started the super teams. Yes, he did, yes. Well, in a way he did. Because I can say that, in my opinion, the Lakers of the 80s and the Lakers of and the Celtics of Boston were super teams as well. But they weren't super teams the way LeBron made his super team or the way KD made his super team. You know, back in the day, it was all drafts. Larry Bird, Danny Ainge. Who else? Robert Parrish, Sam Perkins, James Worthy on the Lakers, Magic, Kareem. All these players. Kareem was brought in through a trade, kind of like KG to Boston. You know, there's a lot of different ways that you can construct these super teams, but does it really take it away from them that they're not super teams if they're drafted? No, that's blasphemous. As Stephen A would say, that's blasphemous. You can definitely make a super team out of the draft, and I believe the Golden State Warriors are the latest team to do that, to be completely honest. They drafted great when they drafted Draymond in the second round, drafted great by taking Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, and they just molded together and made a great team that was hard to beat, just them three. And then they went in free agency and got the second greatest player in the world, in my opinion. You know, so that's a tough team to beat. That's definitely, hands down, a super team. So,
But it wasn't a super team till Durant came on it.
but that's the thing.
So you can't make...
How many do you need to make a super team?
At least 3.
At least 3.
Yeah, but you make a super team by saying I want him, and him all.
I believe Draymond,
Was drafted.
Klay,
All drafted.
and Steph Curry all had a ring before KD.
Exactly,
They
but
were
it wasn't
already
like
stars.
it wasn't like
KD didn't make Golden State.
but it wasn't like Draymond Green was on the Celtics, Klay Thompson was on the
No.
Raptors, and Steph Curry was on the Warriors, and they were all 3 the best players at the time, and all came to one team. That's how you build a super team. You know how you build a great franchise? You draft players, you develop them into what they are.
What's the difference
Just
between
like-
a great franchise and a super team?
The development of the player within the franchise.
Okay, so
What
So-
about
so,
OKC?
okay, so if I
OKC,
trade for
When they
let
had KD, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook.
They weren't developed
They
yet.
were all drafted.
Yeah, but they
Okay.
weren't developed yet.
So what about, for example, what's the difference between Charlotte trading Kobe Bryant on draft night? The Lakers didn't draft Kobe.
Okay.
All right, for example.
And who's on
And
that
what's the
team?
difference between that and the Celtics trading for KG and signing Ray Allen in free agency?
That's when you have people from all different directions getting brought in in not their rookie years,
Look
but
at
in
that.
prime
Your
years.
mind is playing tricks with you.
No,
Your
because
mind
I got so many things to say.
Your
because-
mind is literally telling you, dude, you can make a super team, and you're just trying to fight it so bad. You're
No,
trying to
yeah,
fight
you
it. I
could
can
make a
see you
super team.
fighting
You
it.
could make a super team if you buy them.
But listen,
You can make a super team out of the draft too,
You
though.
can make a super
Nah,
team out
because
of
you don't
it,
know
bro.
if they're gonna develop into that super.
So how was
listen-
Michael Jordan's Bulls not a super team?
Jordan wasn't like a super?
They were all drafted. Were you just about to say that Jordan wasn't a superstar?
His rookie year.
His rookie year, he averaged 30 points a game.
I don't know. He couldn't shoot his rookie year. I know that.
His rookie year, he averaged 30 points a game, hands down. That's superstar.
But we're talking about modern day.
That Bulls team.
The Warriors are super.
All right.
The Warriors aren't. Listen, they didn't.
That Bulls team, that very Bulls team that you like to crap on me with all the time, right? They had Charles Oakley through the draft. They got Scottie Pippen through the draft. They traded for Pippen through the draft. They ended up adding Dennis Rodman later on in the 90s. So they did the same thing that the Celtics did. They did the same thing
They
that.
added one player.
But
KD.
what is the
Just like
difference?
added Dennis
What is the
Rodman.
difference between that and grabbing someone in free agency?
You're developing a player. You're investing in it. And you're not going to the top of the market and
It's
saying, I'm
all
gonna buy him.
basketball, though.
But
It's
so
all
what?
basketball.
Listen,
Everyone's
but
playing the
listen,
same
why?
game
Listen,
here.
listen, let's see this scenario. What is James Harden?
He's a
su-
superstar.
A superstar. What is Russell Westbrook?
A superstar.
What is KD?
A superstar.
They were all drafted in OKC,
And they were developed.
and they were developed into a superstar already.
Yeah.
5 to 2, 3 years.
Yeah, I think they were together for
How
3
long
years,
did
4
it
years.
take Golden State to win a championship?
Exactly. Hey, where was everyone talking about the super team 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Oh, they weren't super team, right?
I feel like the concept of super team is misunderstood because that's why they talk about the big three. It's not a super team; it's a big three. For me, a super team would be more than 3 superstars in a team. I wouldn't consider LeBron making a super team because it was just D Wade and Chris Bosh.
I think
Which it was a
3-star
big
players. 3-star players, I believe, is a super team. If you have a team that has Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan on the team, you have a super team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You
Now,
didn't buy them.
What
You
does
didn't
that
buy
make?
them.
What does that make Golden State though?
the Golden State's a super team.
A super.
I said at least 3. At least 3. The
an extreme
Celtics,
team, that's what
the
it is.
Celtics were a super team. If you think that Rondo was an above average
Rondo
player,
was- yeah.
that was a super team. The Celtics were a super team.
He was
Plain
top
and
five.
simple.
They were. They
Plain and
drafted-
simple.
Who did they draft? Rondo and Paul Pierce, but bought out Ray Allen and KG.
Well, they traded for him.
Still, that's how you form a super team. You have one. All right, you have one superstar on your team. He needs help. You get 2 more superstars on the team. That's how you build a super team. When you bring nothing but superstars in. See the draft. You're not gonna have too many LeBron James. Who are
But
gonna
if
come in and
you
be a
develop
superstar.
players
Develop
in the
players,
draft,
superstars.
you can eventually
It's
turn
more
that into a
respectable.
super team.
It's more respectable and it's a lot better
is.
on the
It is.
organization.
You're right.
You know, let's use the Spurs. The Spurs.
But why do we have to have that perspective on it that you have to draft a player to get that respect?
That's just the code.
Why
man.
isn't it
Because
okay
you know,
for
'cause
KD
Because
to
it's
say,
the hard
For the
route.
scouting.
It's
Listen.
the hardest route to do.
listen, why isn't it? But even though it's the hardest route, easiest route, let's put ourselves in KD's shoes. We're free agents. We can either, yeah, I know, this is probably the best playlist we've played in the background so far since we started this show. But back to what I was saying. Put yourself in KD's shoes.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're in OKC. The season just ended. You got a month or so to make your decision, right? Now, you can go to Golden State where
You were beating them 3-1 and lost.
you were losing. You got to suck up some pride and join them if you want to join them, but you got a guaranteed shot at the finals. You know for a fact you're one of the top 2 teams.
In you.
See, the thing is with KD.
Why isn't it competitive though?
Because you're joining the
'Cause you're
best
joining
team,
the
bro.
best
And
team
it
in the
takes
league.
stress off your shoulders.
Okay, but what is the difference between that and 2 years before that, them having basically the same exact team and beating the Cavs in 6 games? How is that much different? They were in.
One of
Nobody-
LeBron's other
nobody knew they were
superstars
gonna
got
win.
hurt. One of LeBron's superstars got hurt.
What happened this year though?
They had a better team, bro.
They did have the
Yeah,
better
KD.
team, but
Exactly.
they were.
All right,
but
but
LeBron's
you're
team was
looking
completely
at-
healthy.
What you're thinking of a super team is, if no matter where you got them from, if
I
they
think a
tur-
super team
if
is
they
at least
turn-
3.
If they turn out to be superstars, then you have a super team.
Like
No.
you have a super team if you have Kevin Love, Kyrie,
You have
and
super-
LeBron. That's
and
a
they're
super
all-stars,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Yeah, but how did they drafted Kyrie? I mean, I'll give it to LeBron because LeBron came back. You know what I'm saying? But you got Kevin Love. You bought Kevin Love. You know, you traded for him. It's not like you invested your time into. They could have done that to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give it to the Golden State. I give it to the teams like the Spurs. You don't ever hear the Spurs making huge blockbuster deals. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they develop them. You know, they take a Danny Green and turn them into a mini Ray Allen. I'm going out of my league. But you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Things like that. This is how I look at a superstar, a super team. Ready? George, you're the best player in Toronto.
Yep.
John, you're the best player in what team you want to go to?
Boston.
Sixers.
The
Sixers?
The 76ers.
What's your problem,
Hey,
man?
Hey, I'm AI.
And you're the best player on the Sixers, and I'm on the Charlotte Hornets, and I'm the superstar. And I call you guys and say, listen, nobody on my team is superstars. I need players of your caliber to help me win. You just
But why
formed-
wouldn't I want you to come to me to play?
Either or. If I came to you and George came to you,
Well,
you just made a super team.
I got one thing to say to that. If I don't get the fattest check, I'm staying right where I'm at.
You're gonna have to take the minimum.
Yeah.
But
I
That's
mean, I'm
terrible.
winning the ring.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not like when people can't call the Warriors a super team because they develop.
How can you not call them a
You
super
have to.
team?
You have
You
to
have
call
to.
them a super team. They're all
Bro,
all-stars.
They were a super team before KD got there. Think about it like
You
that.
wanna
This
know how-
this is a 2-team league.
You want to know how I would have thought that? You want to know what would have made me think that they were a super team? If everybody was elsewhere and it was just Steph Curry, and then
Everybody came.
through free agency and big trades and money wise coming in, then you bring all four of these superstars at once. You know what I'm saying? That's like having Team USA play on one team. That's a super team.
But having Klay Thompson in a
Right.
different team,
Who-
having KD in a different team, having Steph Curry in a team,
We don't know if they'll be superstars.
they wouldn't be superstars
You
in
don't
a
know.
different team?
You don't know. Look at Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala was nasty with AI.
Yeah, and he came to Golden State.
Yeah, but nobody else wanted him. Oh, nobody else wanted those players. If you
Well,
wanted Steph Curry so bad, why didn't the teams before him draft
I'm
him?
not gonna lie. Andre was pretty.
He was
He was.
disgusting.
No, but he was touted. Like people actually went after him.
He's
He went to
underrated.
Denver. He went from Philly to Denver, and then he
Yeah,
could
he
have signed a max contract if he wanted to, and he went to Golden State.
But I just feel like
Probably the best decision he ever made.
drafting wise, these guys weren't all number one picks. There was teams that passed up on them. You know, why? Because they didn't see the superstars. And you know what's crazy? I don't know if they can do that by themselves. Just because basketball is a game of chemistry.
Okay, last year, would you say the Spurs were a super team? Tony Parker, Manu,
How long they been playing
Tim
together?
Duncan,
How long they been playing together?
Kawhi,
They were all drafted together.
LaMarcus,
Okay, but those
Powell.
name three of them. Those three that you just named were drafted in 1990.
Most of them retired.
You know what I'm saying? They were
Tim
all.
Duncan.
You telling me that that's a super team? No. How did they
That
do
was
it?
a super team the year they faced LeBron in 07. I'm sorry.
How when they those
Wait,
play-
who
Are you
did they have,
serious?
Manu?
They had Manu, they had
Nah,
Tony, they had
Kawhi Leonard.
they had
rookie
no.
year, right?
Kawhi came in like 2012 or something like that. 2000
Oh, 13.
So was it
something like that.
Bruce Bowen?
So it was Bruce Bowen. That was Matt Bonner.
Okay, now tell
Matt
me.
Bonner,
Now,
this guy said Matt Bonner.
now tell me those trades that they made for that team. Tell me who they traded for them. Tell me how they got them.
They drafted Manu. They drafted
Bruce,
Tim.
Tony,
They
Bruce.
drafted Tony.
Okay, now what happens
Bruce Bowen wasn't
what happens if those players were all bust?
Then they're not a super team.
They're not great players, man. You can't say that they're.
But you can't- you
say
can't-
because of organization.
Why do you bring
develops.
hypotheticals into everything?
It's not hypothetically.
That is hypothetical.
The Spurs drafted 3 players, 2 that came from.
Okay, but you have to
700 miles
go.
away.
You have to go with what they did. You can't hypothetically sit there and say, "What if they didn't do what they did?"
Okay, but I'm telling you what they did. They didn't go out and get these players at their peak.
Okay, so what if LeBron? I'll switch that right up on you. What if LeBron has stayed in Cleveland, never went to Miami, never won a ring?
Okay,
His
and got
legacy
what?
would be so tarnished. It's not even funny. So that
So he
that
had to
was
go
the right
build a
decision.
super team. Yeah,
He had to.
He had to go get 2 other superstars.
He had no choice.
He got 2 other. Listen to what you said. He
The
had no
league
choice.
he's in forced him
Listen,
into that.
Listen, what
The
player?
Spurs, no, Tony.
That doesn't mean that the
No,
Bulls
listen, what
weren't
player-
a super team.
What player has won by itself though? You need people
Dirk
to
Nowitzki.
win a championship.
You
Dirk
need-
Nowitzki.
No,
No.
Dirk.
Well, name
Sean Marion.
everybody.
Jason Kidd,
Name
Sean Marion.
superstars on that
Sean
team.
Marion,
Sean Marion
Jason
was an
Kidd,
all-star.
Tyson
Name
Chandler,
superstars on that team.
Tyson Chandler.
Tyson Chandler.
Wasn't Vince Carter on that
Defensive
team?
player.
No,
Wasn't he
no.
defensive
No.
player that year?
JJ Barea.
JJ Barea,
Okay, now name a superstar on that team.
Dirk, Jason Kidd at the end of his career. Jason Kidd's still a
37 years
superstar.
old. 37
Still a
years old.
superstar. He was averaging a triple-double in the playoffs.
37 years old.
Jason Kidd, Dirk, Sean Marion still had juice in him.
Superstar. You calling Sean Marion a superstar?
He still had juice in him.
Oh my
Sean
God.
He
Marion
still
was
had
defense.
juice.
Yo, do you guys
Deshaun
hear
Stevenson
yourself?
was a lockdown defender back then. Deshaun
And
Stevenson.
what happened to him the next year?
It doesn't matter. They got the
Oh.
ring.
They won.
You guys don't hear yet.
You're right. You're right. I think Dallas had
superstar. I'm not.
their- I would say.
I'm not talking about
But-
great role players. I'm talking about superstars.
You need 2 or 3 great players on your team. Tyson Chandler is one of the better defenders of his time.
I'm talking superstars, not great players, not good players, not great role players. I'm talking.
Would you say
superstars.
Dennis Rodman was a superstar?
He won defensive MVPs?
So did Tyson.
So did Tyson
won
Chandler.
one.
Doesn't matter.
One. And you
Doesn't
know, You know
matter.
what Dennis Rodman could do that Tyson Chandler couldn't? Score.
Dennis Rodman
Barely.
actually couldn't score.
Barely.
He scored. I guarantee you, he scored more than Tyson.
He scored
That-
like 10 points.
And
Tyson-
Chandler, he was also 7-1.
Tyson scores about, like, I would say 10, 11 a game, while
Eight.
Rodman scores like 14, I would say.
Okay, but that's why people don't even say when you think of that Bulls team, you don't say Dennis Rodman was a superstar. You say Scotty and Jordan, and then they got
And
him,
they got-
and then they got Rodman. You know what I'm saying? So Dirk Nowitzki was the only superstar on that team.
I still
me
say
that.
that
Give
Chicago
me that.
Bulls team was a super team.
No. Give me that. Dirk Nowitzki in 2011 was the only superstar on that
He
team.
was the only superstar. on
Okay,
that
so
team.
then that just beat your
But
arguments. That you can't do it.
you can't say Jason Kidd wasn't a superstar because he was a superstar his whole career.
yeah,
he was a
yeah.
great point guard.
Trust me, you go from a superstar to the decline. You know who was a perfect example?
Deron Williams.
Oh my God, he's not a superstar no more. He's a
He's a
role
role
player
player.
that has potential to be that showed past history, previous history of him being great.
Nah, I can't do it no more.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not a super team, and that's why I can't say. That's why I don't say that the Spurs, the Warriors, they just developed these players. They didn't make blockbuster
But if you make them
trades.
good enough, if you make those players good enough, get
With-
that chemistry good enough, you can still consider it a super team, bro. They went to 2 straight without even having KD. The third one was a given with KD.
Exactly, but
KD was just an add-on.
But if they were superstars like that, why it took Steph Curry 7 years to be who he was,
It
Matter of
takes
fact-
a long time to develop a team.
right? Okay, now go off that. Now
It doesn't
no,
matter,
just-
though.
What?
Look at how good they are.
They
They
drafted-
are
Look how long it
absolutely
took them.
a super
They
team.
drafted-
But look how long it took them.
What does that
A
matter?
super team is when you just grab the best players and put them all in
No,
one time.
a
That's
super team. A super team at any given time, if you have a team that can score the way that they can score and defend the way that they can defend, that's
They're
a
all
super
all-stars.
team, bro.
They're all all-stars.
That's a super team.
Not a super team. It's a well-developed team.
A well-developed super team.
You're
No.
talking about two MVP candidates, a defensive player of the year, an all-star.
And honestly, Klay Thompson might be the best scorer on that team,
Klay
and
Thompson's
that's
the best player on that team.
and that's the scary part
Mm-hmm.
because he's getting paid the least. Draymond Green got a max.
Okay, so we could only speak hypothetically here then, because now if they all get traded to different teams and they don't do anything what they were doing this shit,
Who does the most by themselves?
Steph Curry.
You think so? I think it's KD,
Oh,
honestly.
KD obviously, but KD shouldn't even be there.
That's-
KD,
by him.
He
that's
put his legacy in his own hands. You can't hate on him for
He
that.
ruined his legacy.
I'm sorry, I hate on him
You know
completely.
what?
I'm just saying.
You know what? Talking about this,
I'm a
talking
biased
about
person.
He ruined his legacy. It's not him going to Golden State. It doesn't make him, KD in Golden State. It
No.
makes this new dynasty like the Chicago Bulls or the Showtime. It's the Warriors.
But those players were all drafted by the teams. You know what I'm saying? So what could have been in OKC was what's going on now.
What's going on with Golden State?
And that's not their fault that they couldn't be patient like Golden State. It's all about patience. It's
That's
all
the
about,
thing, though. Put yourself in KD's shoes. They lost James Harden.
Yeah, but
That
they,
was a
but they were
huge,
still up.
huge loss.
They were still beating them
And then
3-1.
this year they lost it. Last year they lost to Ibaka.
But but that's what happens when people want money and people think that they're superstars. Serge thought he was a superstar, right? During the time when they were
They left James Harden go and
you know what I'm saying?
and
James Harden could do what he could do. But look at Serge Ibaka, perfect example. He thought he was a superstar, and now what team is he on?
Orlando.
Right.
No, Toronto.
Doing
Toronto, yeah.
Nothing.
But now when you put Serge, KD, and all of them, you consider that a super team now, right? But now you take Serge out, and he's not a superstar anymore. Why?
I don't think Draymond is a superstar in another team.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
He's undersized, bro.
He's
He
undersized.
won't fit any other system besides his running gun.
Exactly, yeah. He has to fit that Golden State system. He
And-
wouldn't be
But
anywhere else.
so now is he a superstar? Now take these players off, the team and all their superstars.
That's what you can't save.
I know
because you
that,
can't
but that's the
really-
thing. But because they're all together and they're doing so good. Think about this. Curry did 7 years in that system. Curry knows the ins and outs. Curry's got
Actually, their coach changed.
that. Steve
like,
Kerr.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it went from Mark Jackson to Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? People thank Mark Jackson because that team he put together.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly. So, but all these players.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that
You
sad?
got a coach. You got a different coach.
He literally assembled that team. He drafted Draymond. He drafted Clay. He drafted Steph.
But he had a coach. He has a coach that played with the greatest player and was coached by the greatest coaches.
Steve Kerr is a great coach, though.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a great coach.
So when you put players
With a great coach.
with a great coach that are willing to learn and willing to sacrifice anything to win, that's how you get the Golden State Warriors. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
True. I'll give you that. Well, we only got about a minute left, so we got to shout out our sponsors, WNRC, Nichols College, and New Era Radio, presenting to you INNFO8 Debates. Every Sunday, 10 p.m. to midnight, we're here live at Nichols College on the Hill in Dudley, Mass., representing for the 508, first ever sports radio talk show from the 508 locally. So show some love. Go to our Facebook page, INNFO8 Debates with 2 N's, INNFO8 Debates. Go ahead and like our Facebook page. Follow us on, I believe we made a Twitter, INNFO8 Debates. I have a Twitter out there. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Look up INNFO8 Debates on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, INNFO8 Debates, so that you can get the latest updates on whenever we're streaming and on the radio. So, guys, it's been a pleasure. We love you guys. We love our audience. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. We appreciate you listening. Again, this is INNFO8 Debates. This is GR The Truth. Also with my colleagues.
Big John, the voice.
And also,
Macho.
Camacho.
and that's INNFO8 Debates. You guys have a great, great evening.
Happy Monday, y'all. Damn, we were playing something.
Get it, John. Get it, John. Get it, get it, get it, John.
Spit.
I got the hottest 16 and I ain't even